All right, so we're supposedly broadcasting. You guys get your little checkbox.
I got it.
Haley, you get it.
Check, 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 check.
Word.
Check 1 2, check 1 2.
All right. All right, Dom. Whenever you want, you can fire up.
Fair enough. Oh god, rip. Okay, let me not be tired. Um. Okay, and action. All right, boys. Welcome to the Esober Elitist Show. Obviously, we're without Eso this week. Again, another wedding. I think sober.
Hmm.
Another
Yep.
wedding. Every friend he ever had is getting married in the span of a month, so he's not with us. Second week in a row, I think. But yeah, obviously your co-host sober,
Hey, do.
and I'll be filling in for Esso, I guess. Dominator Silva. You've heard this horrible voice before, I'm sure.
Everybody loves it.
so, oh god, now I know you're fucking with me. So, how do you want to do this, sober? You want to get right to the first topic, or do you want to introduce a
Oh, let's just bring
possible
him in now before he goes to
hidden
bed.
guest?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Special guest of the show, everyone, welcome. X to the D to the A to the L to the Y, X Daily.
Aren't you still supposed to call him
It's-
Daddy?
That was 3 seasons ago,
Yeah.
and I told you no more Thundercats talk.
Hey,
We're done with that.
Hey, that
I
wasn't a
called him
thunder
Daddy
cock.
personally. That's where it came from. That's where it derived from. I called him Daddy.
I
It's
know.
over.
I know when that happened, there's just you could just see just destruction and when he had to call me daddy for like those weeks, but ultimately it paid off for you guys because you ended
Do you
up
remember
winning.
when Ralph Wiggum got his heart crushed in that Simpsons episode, and you could pinpoint where his heart broke? That's what happened when we lost that series. Daily. To me,
Yeah,
I
I
just
think that
died.
the goal we won on too is quite questionable, so it probably made it even worse. Wasn't it off your stick? Didn't that
It
happen?
was off my stick. But in my defense, I forget who scored it. It was a weird goal that went on Lems. It was like 5-hole goal. Lems was standing up. It just didn't. The goalie didn't register. I digress. No more talk.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Anyways,
that
yeah.
was totally me.
Oh, by
That was
the
totally
I'm
way,
me.
though, that belt's
I'm
coming to me soon, right?
yeah, it's supposedly supposed to go to you, and then eventually it's gonna make it to me. I mean, it's whatever. I'll
It's
just
gonna be
continue to rock
sloppy.
the supplemental.
It's gonna be
Oh
sloppy.
God, if your man juice is on that thing when
The
I get
interim
that
belt.
fucking belt,
Everyone
like,
has to do that. How isn't everyone
ugh.
fucking with that belt? Sorry, can we say that on this?
I don't know, man. I feel like Sober's gonna write his name and his babies like on the belt on the backside of it, right?
Yeah,
like
there
it's
might
That
gonna
be
be
doesn't
some
like a
like
babies
sober
gnarly,
on
but
thing. That
it's
does sound
like
like a sober
I mean,
thing.
and he's been hinting at it for literally weeks, and it's just like it's whatever, man. I have big plans for the belt. Shout out to Pale Poner. I don't think he fully utilized it.
Yeah.
But you guys can believe I'm going to. Although, like I said, Sober Elitist is a nice change of pace. I'm a huge fan of the show. Um, on Throwdown when I get on there, it's all hype and crazy and it's different. So it's nice to come on this show and kind of have that. It's a little bit more chill, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's nice. I enjoy
I
it.
think
So
more
I'm-
chill
I'm-
and forthright. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
Yeah.
So on
it's
the belt
just
thing.
different. It's two different
Mhm.
things.
But
Sure.
they mesh together well. I think they complement each other well. One's analytical and the other one's just truthful, but not in a negative way to throw down. It's just like, hey, this is like this ain't your daddy's podcast. It's after hours as we record this at 3 a.m.
Right?
Yeah,
Bring it on.
this is a late one. This is a late one, but
Yeah.
we're here. We're ready to go. So
Oh, God, I can't say it every Friday I've done a show because obviously it's Saturday now. Fuck. But
No,
going
fuck you. Haven't gone to bed. Still Friday.
going on the belt topic, that thing's gonna be posted on top of my monitor at work when I get it. It's gonna be
Oh
following
my
me
god.
everywhere.
as long as you don't pose like with no shirt, no pants on, and the
Oh
belt
no,
over
no!
your
See,
crotch,
see,
then
I'm
I'll
gonna
be
go.
What?
right.
That's the
I'm
number
gonna,
one. Every
I'm
captain
gonna,
has to do that.
I'm gonna go.
The junk
I'm gonna
touch.
go. I'm gonna go the top of the when you take it off where you unsnap it, whatever the fuck it is. I'm gonna have the top at my chin, the bottom where my main parts swing. and that's it.
Mhm.
That's all you're gonna see, and the fucking
Jesus
video is gonna be
Christ,
recorded.
sounds fucking awful.
No,
It's just,
I'm yeah, I'm not interested in seeing that at all.
oh
Oh,
my
Fucking
you're going
God.
to see it.
unsubscribe me,
It's
please.
gonna be a thing.
Totally won't
Jesus
check after
fuck.
that. What?
Okay.
Hashtag
But yeah.
Thundercats.
So
Anyways,
enough with me making love to the belt when it comes to me. I mean, fuck.
I mean, I don't want to
Wait,
stop talking.
did I just say I made love to the belt?
What?
What? Huh?
Anyways, first, let's move on to the first topic. So you get the keep the Niners what they want. And obviously, is this the first elitist on the new game? The first elitist on NHL 18?
Yeah, I don't even
I
think
feel like it
we
is.
did one with the beta. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that counts, but also it doesn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess why not? We're 239, you know, following review. Put NHL 18 in review. Like, how do we feel about the game? How do you like the game so far, Sober?
Me personally, I like it. It's gonna. I think Daly's brought it up numerous times on the throwdown. Is it's gonna make you adjust. Like you can't play the same game you did at 17. It just doesn't.
Mhm.
The same exact game that I played on 17. I can't do anymore. I'm adjusting my playstyle to a completely different aspect. Different build, totally different play style. But I like it. In the beta. Now that the full game came out, it seems like there's a little difference to it. Like it is slowed down a little bit or something. Like something got tweaked, just a little bit.
Yeah.
But to bring it back to more like 17 was. Um, that's where I leave it.
Daily, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I actually like the game. Personally, I think, the biggest issue I hear, and this is all here, because I actually like the way the game plays. There's some things that are gonna take getting used to, but it's adaptation. It's adjusting. You know, People complaining about, poke checks, and let me tell you something. I literally have made a career, a video game NHL career, out of poke checking and stick lifting. And I'm the first one to tell you that it is overpowered in this game. Will it be forever? I don't know. Right now it is. So I come from a world of adaptation and adjusting and getting better. Right now, if I played it. I'm trying to be nice right now. I don't know why, but I am. I played the last couple nights, and I guess the most commonly heard phrase that I heard was, "Oh, I tried to pass that." No, you didn't. You didn't try to pass that. Listen. I'm having no problems one touching. I'm having no problems moving the puck. Am I perfect? No. But I'm not having these. I tried to pass that issues. The fact of the matter is, you need to excel your game. You need to play faster. You need to know where you're going with the puck before you get it, because the spaces, the angles, everything is closing so fast. So when I hear that, that's fine. Maybe happens here, maybe happens there. But when I'm hearing it 10, 15 times a game, all I'm hearing is people blaming their bad play on the game, and I just think it's silly. The guys who continue to be relevant, I won't say names, but the guys who continue to play a high level and play relevant every game from NHL '09 when this game mode came out. There's a reason that these names are still being thrown around, because these guys know how to adapt to the game. So this is no different. If you want to be one of the best and you want to play at a high level, then you need to adapt to the game. So that's kind of where I stand on it. Yeah.
I'll throw one more thing into it. The other thing that I noticed is Daily, you play this a lot as a D-man. If you're just body positionally well, say somebody's looking for that stretch pass up the ice, right? And you're just positionally by him, you're gonna bump him off the puck. That puck comes off the stick like fast. It doesn't matter. Like as long as your body is in position for it, you don't even have to poke check it. You could just positionally body the person out the puck. Not like last year
It's even
where
more
you had
reason. It's even more reason to. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that it's just unlike last year where you could do that, but there was those times where the guy would do some funky A button press, something to get that initial step in. Now it's like as soon as if your body is next to the guy that's getting the pass, you're bumping him off the puck. It's just happening.
The game's dynamic. Everything's in play. The thing that people bitched about for so many years was the bubble. That
Mm-hmm.
bubble in front of the
Yep.
net.
Yep.
That bubble on receiving passes. Guess what? I'm not saying that bubble's gone, but it's been definitely decreased because
Minimized.
It's at
everything
least
is in
smaller.
play.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So the thing, and this is another thing that the NHL community is really funny. Not even this league, just the NHL community in general. Is and I'm saying we because I'm a part of it. We bitch about things that aren't in the game. We bitch about things that are in the game, and then when those things get corrected, guess what we do? We bitch anyway.
Mm.
So the way that I always approach every game is, yes, I can complain about how terrible defensive is. I could complain about how good the forward skill sets are. I could complain about how bad goalie is. Um, but at the end of the day, guess what? We're all gonna buy it and we all play it because this is what we love to do. We play in 239. We play in a virtual hockey league. Just because a bad game's released, do we stop playing? No, I don't.
We still
There's been
buy
bad
it.
games. We still buy it. We still play. Why? Because we love the competition. We love the camaraderie. We love everything that comes with it. It's the same reason you're listening to the show right now. You're listening to Esober Elitist. You're listening to a radio show, a podcast that is based off a virtual hockey league for a game that you want to bitch about. Think about that. That's
I
why we're here.
I did mention
That's
tonight when we were playing club. I was like, okay, let's just stop bitching and play the game because
Yeah, do you
and
ever get that?
that's
Do
to
you ever just
everybody.
zone out of a party for a second and
Yeah,
like if you just hear like five other guys just being like, "Oh fuck, game. Oh, EA.
yeah.
Oh, I
I
meant to
mean,
pass that."
I
Seriously,
was
that's happened to me a billion times in my life.
I was even doing it. Like I was like, oh my god, why the fuck can't I pick up that puck? Like what the fuck? But I'm
It's
like, okay,
contagious. It
but
really
I'm
is.
like, okay,
I've done it myself. Yeah.
let's just stop fucking bitching about it. Let's fucking play better. Let's fucking
Yeah.
do better
Oh
shit.
my god.
Let's fucking do it.
Preach, sober.
You know,
Preach. No,
like
that's seriously. That's my biggest thing too. Because like daily, you say, "Oh, I meant to pass that," and I'm just like, I'm sitting here over fucking collar tugging because I'm like, oh, man, I've said that a couple times because I really did mean to pass it. But it's and when you say like passing and one touch passing, it works. And you say poking and stick lifting is your bread and butter. I like to think that well, poking for sure, but passing is my bread and butter. I'm sober. You can attest to this. I
mm,
love one touches. I love rat
mhm,
passes. That's what I love mayonnaise sauces. I've been doing that since I could walk. Like
yep.
that's my number one thing. And adjusting to this game, those one touches aren't there. The former host of the show, Eso, brought up a good point. That one touches when you're not challenged, when there's no coverage around you, are very very clean to get off, or very very violently weird to get off. They don't really go to where you want it. But when
Mhm.
you're in coverage, they go kind of directly to who's open, like who you want it to go.
Yep.
It's weird, and I guess that makes sense. It's a little give and take, but I'm not used to it. But guess what? And this is where what Daly's saying is correct. And I've been preaching this year after year with people that I've played with. If you're good, if you're smart, if you have hockey IQ, you're going to adapt to the game.
Yep.
Now, the smarter and the more skilled and whatever, the better you fucking are, you will adapt quicker. Okay? Now, I was absolutely AIDS at this game in my first 10-hour trial. Enough that I had to stop playing my trial online and played it offline and literally did the practice videos. I'm like, how do I do this? Let me take this back to fundamentals because I am garbage.
Mhm.
Now, again, another thing that was a part of my bread and butter was the whole dangle dicking, but not, I'm not an overly dangle dicker, but I protect the puck without using the A button, meaning I
You
keep the
carry
toggle
it.
sticks,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, carry it. I keep it to my side. I roll my shoulder off a defender, try and get around him, try and wrap a pass, whatever. This season, I'm sure everyone's noticed, instead of holding the stick 4 feet away from your body, it's like you're holding it a quarter of an inch away from your body.
Yep.
So you're poked very easily. Guess what, guys? Whether they fix that or tune it or not, you need to adjust. You need to adapt. I don't care if it's per patch or per game. You need to adapt. If you're going to be good year after year, there's a reason Luca or Brick or whoever are going to go in the top round. And this game just came out. And I'm kind of leading into our next discussion, but they're that because they're good and their skills transfer.
I've
Plain and
like
simple. Enough said.
I have like 3 hours played in this game so far. I did the trial. I had like an hour and a half. Because, sorry, but I've been rocking at Destiny 2. Um, but I have like an hour, right? I have like an hour and a half. I have like an hour and a half into this game, and what I've noticed is, like I said before, Clancy would be a great person too because he's led the league in hits. He's played a certain style. He even came out and said he has to switch up the way he's going to play because this game plays different, and everybody's figuring that out. Like for me, I only have the hour and a half or 2 hours, whatever the fuck it's been. I I'm getting it. Like I'm trying to find that build that I want to use, but I'm finding the way you got to play. The biggest thing for me though is that goddamn fucking defensive stick. Whatever they call it.
Hold
how you
RB
can hold
type
your
of thing?
yeah, where you can hold your stick out and feel it. To me, that reaches a lot farther now than it used to on a typical poke check. So there's times that you're gonna fucking trip somebody that's like 3 feet away from you because you're actually reaching out for the poke check instead of just sitting there for the poke check.
Okay, so let me tell you this.
Does that make sense?
So you make a point. 100%. So you make a point. Oh, you're gonna take a penalty. No,
Mhm.
no. Learn the insides outs. Learn
Right.
it.
Right.
Learn what that move does.
Yep. That's
Learn
the
it.
adjustment
I'll
period.
give you another example. People who try to chop at the blue line. I'm gonna tell you something. Listen. Another phrase I hate. Oh, I tried to chop that. This is NHL 17, by the way. Why the fuck did you try to chop that? I played this game fucking however many hours. I can tell you right now that chop that you're trying to do, you'll never see X Daily try and do a chop at the top of the right, at the blue line, at the top right. You want to know why I never tried that chop? Because it doesn't fucking work more than 1 out of 1,000,000 times. So the one time you get it isn't worth the turnover or the stupid animation that you're gonna do. So that's a perfect example of that. You learn. We play so many hours, we play so many periods of this game that to me that's unacceptable. That's an unacceptable thing. You need to know the inside outs of the game that you play. Now, it's different. This is the only game I play. Okay, I don't play other games. So that's why maybe I take this to different levels. But I know when I can and cannot chop. I know when I do a poke check, I know what that reach is. I know what that distance is. I know what that move is. Again, so it's just learning the intricacies of the game. And I know that people don't look at it like this. I know people don't maybe do it like this. But when people ask me, hey, Daly, how do you continue to do it? This is why. This is why. It's
This
because of
brings
the
up
way I view the game.
a good thing to you, Daily, since you're a D-man, and actually a rate D-man. Yam, he brought up tonight that the one move that he used to love to do is a chop against the back of the net. Like if the puck's
Why?
he said that's the one move he could go to.
Are you
all the
trying to
time.
trigger me right now? Don't
No,
even get me started on
I'm
DM
just saying that he brought it up while we were playing club tonight. So I just
Oh dear
a thing.
God.
What good does that move benefit? I don't get it. What does it do?
I have no idea, but he said now that's completely
This is
gone.
off your right winger.
Completely gone now. Like he
I
tried
can't
it like
I can't
three
even
different
answer
times
the
already.
question because I'm trying to play it in my mind. The benefits of chopping the puck off the back wall behind the net.
He comes back to defend to a guy behind the net, and if the puck's loose, he tries to chop it. Or if the
So
puck
we
is
we bitch about the dynamic puck that's already bouncing around and going crazy. and our mindset is, well, let's chop it off the back of the boards and make it fucking crazier and more unpredictable. I don't
Yeah.
see any benefit in doing that play.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I
okay.
can't answer the
Now,
question.
let me roll this up here. I'll just leave it with this. As a developer, from a developer standpoint, Sober, you can probably attest to this too. People also need to understand in this league and in this hockey community that you say daily, you know who the best testers are for any game, any software? It's not the developers, it's not quality assurance team, it really isn't, it's the users. Because they will use that thing all the time. We play, well, let's say 4 or 5 hours a day. Developers don't have that fucking time to do that shit. Yeah, it's their job, but they're not actually playing the game. They're
Right.
doing
It's the
patches
game
and fixes.
testers.
We're gonna, yeah, we're the game testers, absolutely. We're gonna be playing this shit for a full year, several hours a day, several hours a fucking day, and competitively, meaning we're better than the average Joe that goes on the drop in every Saturday, you know, when his kids are outside and he's having a beer and he wants to get squirrely. Whatever. That's true. That shit happens. We're gonna have way more complaints than everyone else. Get used to it. Not get used to making complaints, but like get used to that we're heavy users. We're like the hardest it's going to be is the way we're making it. And again, it just falls back to skill and adapting. And I don't think anyone's ever going to stop bitching about the game because I think that just makes them feel better in a way. It just gets their anger out. And,
Yeah.
you know, whatever.
There's always
Honestly,
going to be
just
something.
get
to
good,
bitch
is
at.
my opinion.
I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
Always
Absolutely.
going to be something to bitch at. Right now, the biggest thing, and this really sucks, is because it's for
Oh, the
goalies.
blocker animation?
Yeah.
Yeah,
where
that
the-
was
Okay,
where the
yeah,
goalie
hey,
just
listen, they gotta fix
does
that.
that.
Yeah.
That's a game
That's
flaw,
the thing.
and I think we can
That's
all
the
agree
thing.
on that.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
a game flaw.
Hey, and I'm not out here trying to say Sober and Daily, guys. Don't think that EA's never at fault. No, we're aware. We're talking
Yep.
more about the player can be at fault, and then they're blaming it on EA. There's a lot of that. There's a lot. Why is the computer following me? Well, it's trying to take over the position that you're not in. You know, there's many reasons. There's many reasons why the game does that. But yes, we're not saying EA isn't at fault. We're not saying not getting EA is a thing or isn't a thing. We've definitely seen it. It's definitely happened to us. But for the most part, you can control your own destiny.
Yeah.
Now, unless you guys have final thoughts on that, let's move on to the next topic because I'm sure we can talk about this all goddamn day.
Forever, yeah.
Yeah. So following Daly and Throwdown's lead, and a lot of chat box responses there, Sober, I think people will be interested to see. And I guess your mock draft, and because, I mean, again, I'm going to try and borrow from Esso's quote book here. We're not really about that here at the Elitist. You know, we're not really about the analytics. We're about the fun take. We're about the hot take. We're about the one-liner. So let's do a little shortened version, just to appease some of the followers. And I was thinking we should do is, who do you think the first position, you know, who will be taken first? Like, what center will be first off the board? What lefty will be first off the board? Daly's picking third, so he'd maybe attest to that. So yeah, like Sober, who do you think the first center will be off the board in the upcoming Season 5 239 draft?
Well, so Megs has first.
Okay. Let me preface this. Let me preface this.
Okay.
Because there's some guys with preferred positions that are definitely not the position they're best at. Not saying they're draping. I'm just saying, let's say it right here. Luca's a preferred lefty, right? That guy's a stud center. He could play lefty, sure. You could say, hey, he's the first lefty off the board. But technically, if he's going to get played at center, you could say he's the first center off the board. Those are the rules.
Listen, before we go into this, I want to say something about this, okay? Because I've had people ask me this question. Listen, your preferred is what you prefer to play. I'm using quotes. If Luka truly wants to be lefty,
He needs to
sign up
refuse
lefty and
center.
refuse everything else. because here's the reality. To me, that's a silly sign up. And I love Luka. I love him. But he put preferred lefty as if he's actually going to play there. Like you're
100% agree.
He's not. You know, he knows he's not. It'd be no different if I were to put preferred right wing. But as soon as I put right D and my sign up is willing, there will be no fiddler fucking way that I get drafted as a right wing. It's just not going to happen. That's the nature of how the signups are. So if Luka is truly wanting to play left D, he needs to do it. I want to give a shout out to Sniper. Sniper2070 because Sniper was an elite goalie.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, you know what, Daly, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to play D. So you know what he did? He fucking refused everything. He signed up his left D. He got drafted in round 5. And he had a fucking phenomenal season carrying Baruse's dumbass. And he had a phenomenal season.
Norris Cup winner.
Okay?
What?
Yeah. Yeah, the best fucking defenseman ever. What a joke. Anyways, that's a whole nother
better
show.
than Chris Stapps. Anyway,
Hey, your boy
and then guess what
likes,
Sniper said the next season?
What do you say?
Well, Esso's not here because he's at another wedding, so he doesn't count tonight. Then you have, Sniper says, you know what, Daly, I'm gonna play left wing. So you know what he does? He refuses everything. Now people know he can play goalie. Now people know he can play D. But he signs up left wing only. He gets on the Jaeger bombs. Doesn't have a dynamite offensive season, but he made it to the conference finals. He was right there. Okay, so this is kind of a testament to like, if you want to do it, do it. Don't be a pussy. You want to play left D? Play fucking left D. So that's kind of that. Anyways,
and going on that, these motherfuckers that used to only play D that want to play forward, just take fucking D like completely out of your fucking realm. Like, don't even do it. And shout out to fucking Drift with his signups. Like, don't even give an option. No option.
Well, Drift's a perfect example. He signed a preferred right wing, but he's willing goalie. Guy just won a cup as a goalie. So where do you think Drift's gonna get drafted? If I'm asking you, where do you guys think he's gonna get drafted?
3rd round goalie.
Yeah, he's gonna be playing net this season. I know it's willing. I know he's saying that he wants to play. I'll play forward, or I'll play goalie if needed, but I really want to play forward. Well, if you really want to play forward, take goalie out of your sign-up. Yep. That's it. It's done. I don't want to hear the excuses anymore from anybody. I don't want to hear it anymore.
I agree. And furthermore, don't even get me started on a preferred goalie switching to another position. Goalie pools, thin enough as it is. That boils my blood. Goalies know how much we need them. They should if they don't. I'll say it right now. Goalies, we fucking need you. I don't care if we have 12 goalies preferred in the pool right now. We always need goalies. Always, always, always. Not saying you shouldn't have something as a willing, but especially Drift, who's literally a championship Vezina contending goalie. I think it's safe to say that is choosing not to.
Is goalie. That's the biggest thing. If you're willing goalie and you're known as a good goalie, like just know the fact that you're gonna be taking as a fucking goalie. That's end of story. I mean,
Yep, I agree.
Fair enough. All right.
All right, moving along. Sorry.
Back to the question I had. No worries. This is what the show's about. Sober. Who do you think the first center is off the board? Doesn't matter what pick. Just let me know what center is off the board, or what guy will be center. Whatever.
Jesus
what
Christ!
Center is off the board first?
Let's just went right with that same conversation.
You have to answer it. We didn't answer it.
Now that he's been in, now that he's been in the league for a while and has adjusted everything, I would have to say Luka would be the first center.
Luka will be the first center, right?
But Sober, why would you say that? Because Luka's not as good as Light the Lamp. So why would you say that?
Because Lamp's not in the draft pool. Daily next.
Oh.
Anyways.
Well, no.
I think Luka.
Hey, I'll straight up answer.
Luka's proved that he is.
You want me to straight up answer it? I'll straight up answer this. Luka, when I took Luka, or when I had him as a waiver, I should say, one, he barely played the game. True story.
And two, this argument's completely moot because you got a fucking guy who's a stud as a waiver, and I get fucking Kristaps. Moving on to pick number two.
Hold on.
Moving on to pick number two.
Hold on. How did Luka do in draws that night?
I don't give a fuck, Sober. I'm out here in fucking versus the Hollywood Blondes with Kristaps, and you got fucking Luka. You guys are pissed. Stop.
Just so everyone understands who doesn't know the situation, just so everyone understands who wasn't there. This wasn't the same day, guys. It was a separate day. We don't know why Luka didn't show up for the... What was your fucking stupid team name? Jello time? We don't know why that didn't happen. They got Kristaps. It wasn't like we got preferential treatment. Daly got shat on, sure. I've never played with Chris Apps. Apparently, he's a good person and should remain a good person. But apparently, this is everybody on Jealous Time's tiniest fucking violin they love to play 3 seasons fucking later. I digress. Let's move on. It's over. First left wing off the board.
Touchy subject.
Apparently. Sorry, man. I was blinded. I couldn't see. My ring was shining in my eyes.
Yeah,
Continue.
Yeah. Okay, well, here comes the odd reference, right? Like, what the fuck? Okay, go ahead.
No, I'll save that for later. I'm too busy. My belt's hitting me in the dick. My belt's hitting me in the dick right now.
Move on.
Oh, you're asking left wing. Who's your first left wing off the board?
My first left wing.
It's not in round 1, I don't think. And if it is, it's Dalai Lama, and it's probably at pick 8 or 9.
Is your name Sober, motherfucker? God damn it.
Yeah,
oh, sorry,
keep going.
my fault.
Keep going.
Well,
Daly.
Everyone heard your take.
No, I'm
my
listening now.
my stomach.
Everyone heard your... Yo, mute this fucker. Everyone heard his take yesterday. Sober, it's your time to shine. I won't let him bully you. I'm here for you. It's a safe space. It's a safe space. Go ahead.
Safe space. Oh, thanks, boss.
I need a safe space. Go ahead.
If you want to piggyback off my response, you can, though.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie. That's probably a good response.
I did actually play with Dolly tonight, so he's full time again.
He's a stud, man. It's a big steal. Yeah, he's full time.
The
Better believe
biggest,
it.
the biggest thing
every
with,
boys stock is gonna rise after last season.
the big,
So
the
from
biggest
fourth,
thing,
fifth.
the biggest thing with Dolly though is the other.
His penis?
The other
What?
forwards. No, the other forwards need to know how he's going to play. He plays really smart. He everybody has those tendencies where they fucking try to dangle dick around somebody. They try to fucking do whatever. I just fuck.
Do you not see? Hey, man, you don't have to follow like Dolly. Like, who do you think?
No,
Doesn't matter what round.
I know I love Dolly though, but fuck. Shit, I wish I'd have
Left
done
wing
a little
again
bit of
doesn't need to be
research.
preferred. Who's gonna be? Are you bringing
Dom,
up laptops?
they don't do
laptops.
that on the show, Dom. He's
Yeah.
not prepared for this question.
Yeah.
Get
Well,
your laptop down.
especially at fucking
Sober. I know this
2:30 in
draft
the
pool better
morning.
than
Like,
anyone.
come on,
Save a guess or
motherfucker.
two. Dude, put your laptop down and just listen. Go with your heart on this. Who's a winger that's gonna play left and gonna go first?
Oh, you want me to say me, huh? Hey,
Fuck
you're
no.
so
What
bad.
the fuck? I said the first off the board, not the last pick. Did you not hear the goddamn question? And no, there was no subliminal. Sober, let's talk about how good you are. Yay, Thundercats. No, shut the fuck up. I'm saying who's number one? Who's highly touted LW? I want to hear it. The people want to hear it. Shouldn't take this long.
Thank God he's not captaining, because he doesn't know.
Do you see my point?
You don't know?
Fucking Sober. I'm my only captain in this goddamn. God damn it! Fucking kill me. Fucking window licker, mouth breather. I'm just so done. Thank you so much for
seriously.
choosing me to be captain.
I'm
can't say that enough.
completely out of the realm. But I will venture on the Dolly thing as long as he's full time.
Okay.
As long as he's always there. I would love to be his separate winger. I would just.
Can I make a little suggestion right now before you
Fuck
walk
you.
in your answer? Can you look at half the name of the title of this goddamn show? So, can we? Is there any
Okay.
any
To
big
me,
basis
to
to
me,
that?
to
Is
me,
that can we agree with that? Is he not a left winger to you?
no.
Will he not play as
To-
left winger in your?
To me, so for face-offs, meh. But he plays center so well. He moves the puck well. He gives it to who needs it when they need it.
Better than he does wing? I mean,
Yes.
Okay. I mean, we're not here to argue, but okay.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
Hot takes was sober enough.
Hey, fuck you. The way I look at
No,
wingers,
we can move on.
The wingers,
you made your choice.
Hey,
you chose Dolly
suck my
over your
dick.
co-host.
Hey, suck my
Oh
dick.
my god. My goodness.
the way I would look at wingers is they have to be the finishers. The way I look at the center, they have to be the playmaker. Eso is a better playmaker than he is a finisher.
True.
That's a very closed-minded statement. I think
He's
that you're
both, in my
mental.
opinion, but whatever.
And here's the thing. I'm gonna throw a little bit because this is what I do.
Drop some
Do you
knowledge
know
bombs on
that?
us.
Do you know that Esoteric, who you could deem a playmaker,
Mm-hmm.
in season 2 when he played with me,
Mm-hmm.
when
Oh
he
my
played on
God.
my team,
Mhm.
no, he had 40 goals
Okay.
that season.
Who
He had
did he
40
have
goals
with him
that
though?
season.
So we don't bring that up because what you're
No,
implying right
no,
now is hashtag him.
it's irrelevant. My point that I'm trying to make is that Esso's biggest, to me, defensively he's great. That's
Mhm.
fine.
Yeah.
The biggest trait, and I think he's one of the best in the league, and this doesn't go, and I love players like this, players who are good without the puck. And Esoteric knows what to do without the puck. There's
High
a lot of
hockey
great
IQ.
players in this
That's
league
why I love
who
him
need
as
to
a
have the
center.
Yeah.
puck.
Oh yeah.
That's why I
And
love him as a center.
Esoteric, understanding how he plays and the game that he plays, is so good without it that's why he literally can play with anybody, because he can slide in any role. And honestly, he can play with the puck too. That's fine, but he knows that other guys like to have it. So you put him in a nice cycle
Oh
game
yeah.
and kind of let him go. That's why he is tough to play with. I actually prefer SO on left wing. So we can agree to disagree. I don't think that your D takes a hit just because you play left wing. Dalai Lama's a great two-way player too. His defense didn't take a hit because he was scoring fucking big goals for BBB in the playoffs. That didn't happen. He was still a great defensive player. So you can be a great two-way player and still be an elite offensive, guy. So for me, Esso probably won't get enough credit in the draft, just because he's not, I guess, one of the big names, but he's definitely a first rounder.
Well, that should
Yeah,
bring
I can
us
see
to
that.
our next topic.
Okay, moving along, I guess.
Well, it's the next position, so you're very
Just
close.
don't
We're-
ask him to pick a guy because he's got no fucking idea. Don't
I-
ask him.
Apparently,
I have
I
some
mean,
ideas.
I need to ask you who the right winger is, the first right winger to go is. But I mean, this
Yambag.
is just gonna be.
What?
Oh God, I'm
Ability.
done. Good night.
What?
Have a great night, guys. I'll talk to you later. Thanks.
When you say
Thanks
there's
for
no
having me on the show.
analytics in this show, you fucking mean it. Because goddamn, that was a great decision.
Hey,
He won't even be in
ability.
the first 5.
What?
Okay, let's
Ooh.
ask this question. I know everybody wants to know this. What round do you actually think? This goes out to everybody. Comments below. I don't care. Random YouTubers saying this. What round do you think Yambag will get drafted in, if at all, in the next
If at all.
season 5, 239 draft?
Listen, let me give you the
Plead
just
the
the
fifth.
runaround on Yambag. Here's the thing, and again, I don't scout. I don't scout players, but I'm very good at retaining series and every single player in that
Christ, you've
series.
known
That's
Yam
how I
for,
draw
like,
up my
fucking
scouting reports.
20 years.
That too, but here's the one thing about Yam. This is the one thing I've told Yam this to his face. This is not new news. I'm hard on Yambag. And the reason I'm hard on Yambag is because Yambag could be a really good defenseman, a really good one. And when I mean really good, I mean elite. I really believe that. His positioning is phenomenal, and he makes some really good plays. The problem with Yambag is that he refuses to take it, A, serious, and B, he does too much stupid shit. If he could just eliminate the dumb plays that he'll make a play, I'm like, you had more than enough time, and that's the play you decided to go with. That's what you went with. And he'll be like, oh, I'm fucking bored, man. I'm going to go pee in the fucking gas tank. Like, that's what he does. Like,
It's like you
Hey,
spent the
if
entire
Yambag-
last season with me.
Hey, I hate
if
to say
Yam
it,
would
but
literally
that's...
take 5 seconds and just actually focus for a whole fucking season, I think he could be really good. The problem is he'll tell you up and down, I'm bored. I don't want to do this. The other day in admin chat, he's like, oh, I'm going to play this season completely boring, and we'll see how everybody does. And the other night, I'm going to party with him, and we're getting fucking shit on 7-1, and Brick City's on right D. So with that being said, please, Yam, please, for one season, play serious. I would love to see the outcome. Just play serious for
Just-
33 games plus playoffs. That's it. I'm
Just
done.
so you know,
But-
his reply to that's gonna be, "Oh fuck, Daily, those were dropping games, fucking." You know what I mean? Like it's
And this is the difference. I'm gonna tell you my problem right now. This is the difference between I take every game so serious when I play NHL. It's the only game I play. So when I get on, I want to play good fucking hockey. I hate bad hockey. I will rage quit off. I will fucking 1-800. Hey, it's getting windy out here. I have to go. Oh, sorry, lost power. I will get offline because I do not get online to play fucking dumb hockey. I don't listen, guys. Listen, don't invite XDA LOI into your party and say let's run fucking enforcer builds. I don't want to do that. I don't. That's not fun for me. Don't invite X Daily into a party and say, "Hey guys, let's put the sticks up our butts and we'll do a fucking circle jerk while we juggle dildos." That's not fun for me. Don't say, "Oh, hey guys,
Okay.
let's run a
I
train.
don't know
Let's
about
do the
that.
train thing around the." That's fun for some people. That's not fun for me. So again, it's
Okay,
tough
Daly,
for me. People,
you juggled the.
what? I'm all fired up, man. I'm done.
You juggled dildos. Come on.
Yeah, like, obviously the juggle dildos, you lost
That's
that.
gotta
You,
be.
like
That's
we know
gotta be
what
a
you
thing.
do in your personal time.
Yeah. So
let's keep this train of chugging here. Sober, do you not have a right wing that you can just throw out there that you think will actually go first? The people want to know. You don't know any name. You want me to throw one out for you?
Sure, go for it.
No regretskis.
please.
Moving right along.
And
You know what?
round.
There's some
I'm not saying what
XPS
round.
guys.
The round doesn't matter. The round does not matter, ladies and gentlemen. It's which position. What guy at that position will be drafted first?
Yeah.
Could be round one. Hey man, it could be all centers and
I don't think
left wings taking round one.
I don't think he's going number one because
He's not known
maybe
from
not.
another league.
I mean, unless people listen to Daily like I did on the lamp pick.
Okay,
Once
can I just say this?
Whatever.
Well, yeah. Can I just say this even before Daily? I like how Daly's the only apparently scouting mind out there. I've been scouting since this fucking game could even like hit your console.
but
all right,
but
I've been scouting more than these captains. I'm aware of these motherfuckers out here. Do your goddamn job. If they scout that guy, all right. I'm backing up. My hands are up. Backing away.
It's like the Moose guys, right? You know the Moose guys that come in, right? You know how to play. They know everything. Daly's known Norierski's for what? Daly fucking
Couple seasons, but he was a goalie when I was there, so it's moot.
Hey, and
that's true.
Honest,
that is
it's totally
true.
subjective because the guy I view as that skill set's important to me. I'm gonna place him as a first round pick or as the first right winger off the board. To someone else could be like, I'm not drafting that guy. He's a puck hog. Blah 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 blah. It's totally different.
True.
But that's the name
true.
I'm throwing out. You could take it or leave it. If you don't want to take it, this is the worst fucking mock draft you've ever had in your goddamn life. Anyways, lefty.
Right wing slim in this draft. That's all I'll say.
It is.
Right wing slim in this
It
draft.
is.
That's what happens when you get Demert and Dom captaining. Like, I understand, guys. Like, stop.
Hey,
Autographs after the show.
by the way, and this I don't want to fucking tout my fucking horn here, but right wing this season for me being an old left winger, right, only playing left wing, I feel like this season or this year's game is a lot different where I could play right wing the same way I played left wing.
Is this Sober selling himself to us?
No,
This is
no,
Sober.
I'm just
Sober's pitch. And it makes me not want to draft him. That's how bad it is.
I don't even.
I want to not draft anyone
Fuck
now.
off. All right. Well, I'm just saying. I've noticed the difference. There's not that big change of feel between the two sides. If that makes.
Right. Now, let's keep this moving along here, because
Fuck off.
this is what happens with these shows. You have fun, it takes 10 years. Now, lightning round, Sober. First lefty off the board. First name comes to mind. First lefty off the board.
Moose.
Moose. Okay, but
Holy shit,
right
he
D.
got one.
That's but ding 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 ding.
Woohoo!
First right D off the board. This could be
First
tricky.
right D?
No. This could be tricky because the first right D off the board
Probably
could
won't
be
play right D.
the one that doesn't deserve. No, well, probably won't play right D. I'm not gonna. I know what you're saying, sir. I don't subscribe to that.
Yeah.
I'm saying the first right D off the board doesn't that necessarily mean that they're the best one. They could just be the first one off, as does every other position. But I digress. First right D off the board.
Shit. It's a tie. Between Drug and Sidu.
This is okay, but you gotta choose one. You gotta choose one. What do you like?
Fuck.
3,
God.
2, 1. Answer.
I'm gonna say Drug.
Okay. Wow.
Just
I can't believe. See, did you hear that, Chelsea? There's no love for
I
you.
know. Hey,
Your 3
no,
awards
hey,
don't mean
hey,
shit to
hey,
Sober.
hey, shut up. Chelsea means everything to me. Okay, but I know Drug.
No, she doesn't. You're not
I
if you
know
choose
Drug. He can play either side almost as well. He can play lefty almost
Chelsea
as well
can
as he
play
can
both
righty.
sides, goofball. Oh, I'm done. Anyways.
I played with Chelsea for several seasons. She is really good player. She is noticeably
I
different on
want to
lefty.
come up with
I will leave it at
Drug
that.
and a different thing, so I can have.
I won 2 cups in the same league. It doesn't matter, Sober. No one gives a fuck. Moving on.
Yeah. Anyways, goalie. First goalie off the board. I think we're all unanimous on this one. 1, 2, 3. Drift King.
Crips,
Oh,
yeah.
wait.
Instant
This is
fucking
awkward.
messages. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Instant messages. Blow up the site. No. In all seriousness, you're awful. It's Crips. Anyways, moving on. We're gonna go. We're just gonna follow this up with a little more honed in because we get it. It's the first position that's kind of like a bullshit, pulling the wool over your eyes. So we want Sober's take on the first 3 picks. Sober, the first 3 are owned by Megs, DC. It's still DC, right? Is it Marty?
Yeah.
Or is it fucking DJ?
No, it's
yeah.
DC.
Who the
fucking
fuck?
DC. All right, I don't fucking know. It's
He hasn't
Megs,
traded that
DC,
yet?
and
Fuck.
he's trying to. I'm gonna say that.
Right?
He might be trying to. I don't know.
Like,
Apparently that pick is cursed, and the draft is a week and a half away. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Everyone's trading that goddamn pick. They don't want to pick between Megs and Daly. There's too much pressure. They're between greatness. I don't know what it is. Anyways, first pick is by Megs. Second pick is by DC. The third pick is by our lovely guest Daly. In that order, Sober. What's your top 3? Who's going where? Does it make sense? Who do you like?
well, Megs is going Luca. He has to go Luca. He's a defenseman. He wants to fucking solidify that fucking center spot. To me, if I had the first
but
pick,
Sober
I'd be
Megs is
looking
lefty,
center
and Lucas signed up as lefty. How does this make sense?
Yeah, but he has fucking center willing, right? So he's gonna fucking play center.
All right, just for the plebs out there, so they understand your pick.
It is what it is. We touched on it earlier with the whole, if you don't want to play it, don't fucking put it willing because otherwise you're gonna get drafted to that.
Fair enough. You're exactly right.
Do you remember the show Stump the Schwab?
Fuck off, Daly.
No idea what you're talking about right now.
I feel like Sober. I feel like Sober. We should do like a 239, like Stump the Drunk Guy, like just to see what happens. Like just ask him
That's
random
every
questions
episode of
about the
Elitist
league.
ever.
It's based.
We'd have to do the
Anyways,
show.
I'm
Sober, what league
interested
are you
to
in
see-
right now?
What?
Is it an area code? You know where you are? You have no idea what that is.
Do I know where I am right now? No.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have an adult? Do you have someone you call? Is there a parent on that block?
She's sleeping.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. All right. So you got Luca going first. That makes sense. I don't think anyone's going to disagree with that. Now, who do you got? DC. Who, to me, by the way, my personal input, fucking wild card. What do you think DC's taking?
I hate to say it, but before the fucking draft, he's gonna trade that pick because the only person I see him taking here would be Brick. And
All right. That's fair enough answer. As of right now, this is what we got. This is updated information. That second pick is probably going to be DC's. Who knows if Gavin's retarded enough to drop more picks for that after it's been shopped 3 times for the same fucking it's over. DC, you're stuck with the pick. The fucking merry-go-round is over. The music has stopped playing. You are not sitting in that chair. Sorry, bud. Anyways, Daly, who do you think Daly's getting? Or I guess Sober, who do you think Daly is going
maybe
to
you
pick
should
up?
ask Daly who
Hot
he thinks
seat.
he's getting.
Well, I mean, if we're saying Brick, first of all, can I just say this? I don't think Brick or Luca were on Daly's draft board. Hence why he traded down. But I don't think they were. because he won the championship with Sober. Goddamn! Wow, Rome. Sorry, I won a championship with Sober. You can see how I was confused there. Hashtag Cam. Hashtag season 2 Thundercat. Yeah. So who do you think he's taking? You could take Rome. Rome's I don't know if he's a steal there, but like he doesn't. It doesn't matter.
He wouldn't
It doesn't
take
matter
Rome
where Daly
third.
drafts.
Because
Daly's
Daly
the type of
also
guy that
has,
would choose 6 picks in the 5th round, and he would still get a contender.
but
you
Daly
understand what I'm
also
saying?
has, but Daly also has number what fucking pick?
I believe 9, 3 and 9.
Yeah,
12.
I was gonna
That's
say
12.
12.
Is that right?
Oh yeah, there's
you
that
traded
other
for 12
trade.
ability.
Fuck.
Yeah, you gave a little blowy the ability. You felt bad for him. I understand.
Hey, I wanted the 60th pick, man. I wanted Mr. Irrelevant to be relevant.
Realize nobody in any draft has ever said that ever. I want the 60th pick.
Daly's just doing
I'm
that
telling
to
you
try to
right
cover
now,
his
I
ass
threw that
'cause he
pick
thinks-
in.
He thinks everybody fucking goes, oh, you fucking rigged the goddamn draft, so he's
No,
gonna
no. First of all, you know how competitive I am, so you know that's dumb.
I know.
There might have been a little bit of arrogance in the trade because me and Ability, I told them, I said, listen, realistically, the player you get at 9 and 12 isn't that much different.
Nope.
I said at that point and in this draft, I said, so I'm giving you, it's 9 and 40 for 12 and 36. I said, Ability, in hindsight, that trade is fair. I said, I'm allowing you to trade up 3 spots and go back 4. So most people would say that trade was fair. I said, but I'll tell you what, can you throw 60 on? I'll give you 57. And he's like, why? I was like, I want Mr. Irrelevant. I want him. I literally said that in G-Chat. I want him.
I want to know who this is. Oh, you said it everywhere.
Yeah.
What if I put the money where the mouth is? Like, what if I offer you 55 for 60? You don't want it?
No, I don't want it. I'm good.
Ooh,
You don't want it. You want 60.
right now. Get
What
him.
what if I offer you 14, 17, and 18 for 60 and I don't care what the fuck else?
Okay, now you're just being
I'd have
dumb.
to think about it. You're
thinking about
it.
Your ego shall be your downfall. That's what I'm getting from this.
People said that last year too. What happened?
What ego did you have last year? Picking up odd?
Oh,
that's not even
no.
That's not even a stretch.
I'm always arrogant, man. I just expect to win.
Fuck, enough said, I guess.
Yeah.
So
right.
back on.
Did you actually?
So who
did you
I
actually,
think
yeah,
Daly's
did you actually
gonna
make
take?
a pick for Daly?
No, I haven't yet.
No.
Well,
God,
Luka and
you know,
Ricker
I
are-
love hearing how far off. Go ahead.
it's hard because he has a 9th pick too. It's really hard to
12.
decide.
It
I
really is.
12.
Or
Oh
12.
my god.
Fuck.
There's-
God damn it. Fuck. Well, you had the
There's a
9th
reason
pick,
he's not a
so fuck
captain.
you.
Everyone, I like to apologize on behalf of Sober.
I haven't
He's drunk.
paid
It's 4
attention to
a.m.
any of the goddamn
He's not a
trades.
captain.
Like, literally,
This is why you're off the draft board.
there's so many goddamn fucking trades this season. Oh my god. Like, I think the only person that has their original picks is fucking Shock, right?
It's shock, yeah. He doesn't believe in phones. He's moved out to Amish country, so he's just
I
not
was
fan
in a
of them
fucking
right
party
now.
with him last night, so I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. How hard to get a hold of.
He's the worst. He's literally the worst. I love the guy to death, but he's the worst.
I love Cameron. I talk to him all the time. Like when I used to, have contact with him. I don't know what happened during Greenpeace or something. I don't know. But yeah, he's horrible. Horrible to communicate
Chicken
with.
poppers, man.
Chicken poppers, man.
You know, he
Wall.
told me the other day. I'm trying to work a trade. This was when the draft picks went live. I said, hey man, I'm looking to trade down. Any interest in moving that 5? And he's like, yeah, let me get back to you. You know, whatever. So like 6 days passes. I've already made 5 trades. I've already made 5 trades, and finally I go, hey man, are you looking to go for now? He's like, oh, so I'm like, yeah, or what I said, I'm like, oh, an answer would be nice, just anything, like no, anything. He's like, oh, sorry man, I've been busy. As he's telling me this, his fucking Twitch stream pops up. Shock is streaming Destiny 2 or whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, you must be real fucking busy. You've been streaming for the last 8 days. Anyways, I'm all set.
Yeah. So you're a hard pick, Daly, because I think.
Can I be honest with this pick though? I don't
I'm
think
gonna
Daly's
reach.
comfortable with the first round pick. I'm not saying he'll fuck
this
it up.
high?
I'm just saying he'd rather pick in the 2nd and 3rd because he relishes the you motherfuckers dealt me. Like the first round actually matters. I don't think Daly cares. So I really think I could just see this being a throwaway pick. I'm not saying it's a shit person.
Well,
But like it doesn't matter. You could probably get this person in the 2nd round.
as high of a pick is what gets me, because it's hard to tell because I know Daly plays right D, but I have a tendency to think that he's going to take somebody else to play D,
Mhm.
and either he moves up to forward or he plays D, and that person slides over. Um,
I don't think Daly would do that. I think he understands that his best
I
position is
I
D.
here's my problem. I would love to play D for or forward for a whole season,
mhm.
just because people don't think I can play it. People
I know
forget
you
that I
can't.
was a
See,
forward long
that's
before
where
I was
I'm
a D
coming
man.
from.
The problem is that if you want Dom, you want my honest thing, and people have heard, I literally can't stand
Always.
watching other people play defense.
hmm
I can't stand it.
Oh,
It makes
oh,
it
so,
makes me sick.
oh my God, Sober. Can you back this up? Well, how does Dom get angry?
right. But what I'm getting at,
Well,
so
for those that
Daly.
don't know, if I see someone playing a position horribly, I need to play that position immediately.
Yep.
That's why I'm
So
a
so
utility man daily.
so Daly with his third and fucking 12th pick, he could fucking take a person that can play right D almost as good as he can, and then he can move up.
Mm-hmm.
False.
I don't agree with this. Like,
What?
like I understand
Wait,
everyone, and to me,
what's false? What's false about that? You
Nobody
couldn't
can
take
play right D as good as me.
you couldn't take Cedu. You couldn't
oh
take
hey,
Cedu.
yeah, listen, he has a Norris
Right
right
D.
now from last season. Oh wait, sorry, he has a
No, you're
Calder
right.
from last
I just
season.
have a belt. I just have a belt. It's okay.
I don't know.
Coming to
Do
me
you want the
first.
Norris though?
You're never gonna win that argument.
Coming to
on
me
the channel.
first.
Sorry. Move along.
Coming to me first. Yep.
Here's the thing.
That's the thing.
Here's the thing. The fact of the matter is, man, is that I would love to play forward for a whole season. I really would. And people always say, take the ODS series last season. We struggled when I wasn't on D, and I love Dolly and I love Odd
Mhm.
Guy. This isn't a slight at either.
Mhm.
It was a mistake. I made a mistake doing that, and the reason I made a mistake doing that is because I ended up putting three people out of position so that I could play forward, and it didn't work out.
Mhm.
To
Okay.
me, quick breakouts, getting your forward space, that's the biggest thing you can do as a D man. And that goes with one touching and moving the puck quickly. And guess what? It's no shot at Dolly. It's no shot at Odd. When I was on, we weren't moving the puck. We weren't moving it quickly. And people are always going to say that Daly can't play forward in the whole bit. I would love, honestly, to play it for one season just so I could prove people wrong.
Mhm.
But at the same time, when I captain, and I draft the team, my best value is going to be on the back end, and I understand that, and I know that. So,
And
do with that what you will.
Daly, you know that I was going to actually draft you as a forward last season, or the last season I was captain. Fucking
And he wasn't. Yeah.
yeah.
Near first off.
Sorry.
Okay.
My bad.
Well, let me.
But-
So are you going with? Are you going with Chelsea? Are you saying Sea-Doo?
I'm saying
right,
Cedu. I'm seeing Cedu
Okay.
right there.
No. Let me just share this about that. Obviously, I'll try and keep it short. I don't think it makes sense for Daly to do that. I think if that right side will be the best in the league. I feel like the best D-marked that isn't D-marked, the second best right wing is Daly. Like, and I'm a right wing saying that. I'm not kidding. It's Daly. So the closest thing you get to a D-marked Daly is Daly Sea-Doo. And so to me, that makes sense. To me, it's a fantasy team. It's All-Star Team 1, whatever you want to call it. I don't think it's realistic. I don't think it'll happen. But I will say this as a fan of the sport, as a friend of Chelsea, I do. I kind of want to see that happen. I kind of want to see that team. I kind of want to see how that goes. I just don't think it's feasible. I mean, Daly, you've kind of shared your thoughts on that.
Can I
Go
ask,
ahead.
how do you think Chelsea would deal with having the whole league hater instantly? Because you understand that's the repercussion, right? Like, when I draft you, everybody wants you to lose instantly. Ask Odd Guy. Odd Guy is one of the nicest guys
Oh my
you ever
God.
talked to in your life.
Okay,
And
Yeah,
he
you don't think he
literally-
experienced that on a certain team?
He did. He literally said to me in the chat, like, after we won, he's like, Daly, he's like, I can't believe how many people wanted us to lose. I said, I told you. I warned you day one. It was an instant thing.
As
People
a
want to see
team, they
me
wanted
lose.
him to lose. It
So
was nothing against him. It was just as a team.
Yeah.
As a
Oh, yeah.
team, they wanted your team to lose.
What
It
I'm-
wasn't. It wasn't
Yeah,
like,
what I'm
oh my
getting at
god.
here is this happened to
Ugh.
us as the Thundercats. When you're the top team, you don't get congratulations. You're amazing. Maybe you get a rivalry if you're lucky. That was
Oh my
great.
god, the
But you
fucking
also
shit
get a lot
talk.
of everyone shits on you. Everyone's like, "Oh, you
Yeah.
fucking whine about every little thing." It's like we're trying to be treated like every other team. But because we're at the top of the bracket, now we understand, people. Everyone out there listening, we understand that maybe you had shit teams for however many years, and you're maybe not a good player. And this sounds like rich people on a private jet complaining about the lack of fucking food service. We understand. In reply to that, I say
Fucking
get
food
good.
truck,
It
that
sucks.
shit?
Fucking food truck craft service, like it sucks. But no, seriously, that happens. You don't get respect. This is the limelight. When you're in it, when you're on that first team, whoever it may be this season coming up, you're not going to get the respect you think you're going to get. You have to play harder because you have to literally take that respect and crush teams and keep rolling until you get the championship. And then when that name's on the belt, like Daly's doing, you can abuse it. But you're not going to get, good job, champ. You're the leading goal scorer halfway through the season. No, everyone's like, fuck you. You know, they're going to try and take that away from you.
I'm not even talking that. I'm just talking like instant draft. Anyways, my point is that Chelsea would become an instant villain in the league. I don't know
No,
how
she wouldn't.
I don't know.
She
I don't
wouldn't.
know.
She
No,
would.
she wouldn't. She would not.
She would.
She would not.
I'm telling
Why?
you, man.
She wouldn't.
It's Chelsea.
it
She's
just
literally the
happens.
nicest. No, Daly, that's not true.
So was
Daly,
Odd
that
Guy.
is completely wrong.
Oh no!
Okay,
No,
okay.
no.
Now,
Odd
now
guy
I'm
is
just gonna
not
draft
no
her at
villain.
3 just so I can prove a point. You know I've
Please
done
do.
crazier shit to prove a point. So
Then
watch
I
me.
dare you to. I fucking dare you to draft her at 3, and I want to see
Watch me.
everyone turn on her. Nobody's gonna turn on her.
You'll see.
She's the nicest person ever. All right. Anyways, she is actually evil. She's actually crazy. I'm not gonna get into that.
If we want to continue the Odd talk, when Odd was on the fucking Thundercats, he was new to playing D. He was not very good at D. His outlet passes sucked. There was a lot of shit that sucked. He played
Don't
2
admit that,
seasons with
but
you,
whatever.
Daly.
And instead of seeing the potential that player had, you traded him for Arborough Berry.
Because my fucking
with his funky
because
toes.
two people on my team were gonna fucking go fucking ballistic if
Whoa.
I didn't fucking move him.
Who is it?
So I
was
moved
the second
him.
person Lamp? Who's the
Hey,
other person?
guess what? That's
Yes.
where you as a captain
Yes.
say
Yeah.
either you fucking deal or get bent, get ruled one, yada mean.
Or
Get rule one if you're
do
gonna
I
be a
or do
douchebag.
I take the same squad and win the cup?
Yeah, no,
It
but
was
that's the
a-
thing. You
it's a
did. You're no
juxtaposition.
better than Yambak. You
Did-
fucking
did I not win the
catered
cup?
to Yada Mean
Did-
saying he
did-
was gonna
did
quit,
I
and
not
then
win the
Yada
cup?
Mean chirped your fucking ass a
Yep.
week later
Yep.
because you hold the puck too long. So
Yep.
who was the problem? Was it
No,
Odd Guy?
no, it wasn't.
or
It
was
wasn't
it
because
Yada
I held
Mean?
the puck too
Look
long.
yourself in
It's
the mirror,
because I
man.
was a puck hog. But I looked myself.
Listen,
in the
I think
mirror
we all
and I
know
won a
Odd
cup.
wasn't the
so
problem.
it worked.
Well,
It
okay.
worked.
That trade alleviated a lot of stress in the room, which
Daly,
was stupid
Daly,
to begin
to
with,
be
but it
honest,
wasn't. It was not.
I'm happy I got his cup with me, 'cause that's my baby.
completely- I completely went back and I told Odd.
My baby.
Odd knows this. We talk pretty much every night. I said, dude, if I could take it back now, I would.
Yeah, of course, because we know how shit Barry is. That's why.
That's like
number
saying
one. That's the
that's
number one
like-
reason
no,
why.
no,
Wait a minute,
Daily,
that's like saying,
Daily,
hey man,
Daily,
sex was
Daily,
great. I'm sorry I got
Daily,
you pregnant.
listen.
I wish I could take that back.
Listen.
But the sex was really good.
Listen, I didn't even know how to do a one-timer from D.
He didn't. We had to teach him that in the middle of the
So
game.
what? That's the beauty of it.
Okay,
You gotta see
okay,
the potential.
So there's
And you gotta
one.
see it.
Hold on, there's one there. Every game he was a goal against. Every game there's at least one goal against from his outlet passes.
Really? Because when
one-
he played
yeah.
Dominator Silva, it was 0 points against. How about that?
Okay. Do we have to go over that again? Fucking violence. Thank you. Thank you very much.
But I'm
It's hard
just
to fucking-
saying.
it's
I'm
hard
just
to
saying
fucking
there
score when
were
you're
things
LW as the
daily
fuck all the
that
game.
that was
Anyways,
that was over and above. I mean, hindsight, I wouldn't have fucking traded him. I wouldn't have. But you know, things happen. But I still won the cup.
Anyway, man, I'm all set. Listen,
Let's-
you guys have,
we've had
you
this.
guys
And
have serious
that belt's
business
gonna
to
be
attend
so
to, right?
salty, so salty. I just want you
Whatever.
to
I'll
put it
wash
on your
it.
tongue and just.
Guys,
Oh my goodness.
I'm at the point. I gotta go to bed. This is ridiculous. I'm out. You guys have serious business to attend to. Thank you for having me on the show. Take care of business. It was a pleasure. I love it. The
If there's a white
3:15,
colt,
4:15 a.m.
sorry,
shows can't
my
be a
bad.
thing for me. But no, you're good. You're good.
No, this
Odd
is
one
the
to come with
banger,
me. I'm
highest
cool.
rating, guaranteed. Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. Anyways, guys,
Put
thank
them
you
on
for
your
having me on
Hey,
the show.
thanks
I
for
gotta.
coming out, bud.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for
Yeah, man.
everyone.
I got the O dog. As most of you know, my child is sort of a jerk and an asshole, and I have to be up in like 3 hours with him. So, if I'm on my own little island over here. Anyways, guys, thanks for having me on. I will talk to you later.
Thanks,
All
David.
right, take care, bud. All right, now.
Well, now that fun's
I guess
done. No, let's
No, that
fucking
fun's
jealous
done.
time right now. Let's fucking.
No,
get
listen,
it.
we had fucking odd. Yeah, exactly. No, not wrong, but I'll just say this: Daly needs to understand that not many people or captains are like him, and that's no insult to any other captain or you, Esober. But if lefty's my worst. I'll say this: lefty's my worst position. It's my worst position, even as a utility guy. I will be an elite lefty if my partner is Daly. There's many reasons why. He'll give me confidence. He'll give me pointers because I'm not the best. I'm not saying that's what he did with anyone else. I'm just saying that's what would happen. You will get better. But
for
are you a
God's
right D?
sakes,
No.
for God's sakes, I won a cup in the beta season. I mean, granted, it was beta season, but I played left D. Daly was my right D when I played left D,
Oh.
or I played center. So I can verify that, no matter how bad you are on D, if you have Daly, you're gonna be better. You just know that person's gonna be there, and
Absolutely.
positionally square.
I would say.
You know?
I would say it's no different than being like, say, a shit forward on a line with D-Mart. It's like you always depend on passing to that guy. You don't need to be good to hit RT and aim it at a guy. You give it to that guy, you get assists all the time. You know what I mean? Yada yada yada. But I didn't intend that. Anyways,
but
that's enough about that.
Hey, now that Daly's gone, I do actually see him doing that though. I do see him taking a Chelsea.
I think now that he's been put on the block and it's on media, it's in the public, I see him doing that. And to be fair, I really meant what I said. I do want to see that happen.
He mentioned it a long time ago. And then he keeps bugging that point. Well, Chelsea will play left D. Well, okay, there's your D pairing. Chelsea and fucking Daly. Have fun fucking trying to score. I don't care who the fuck your goalie is.
Have
fucking fun with that.
Not to, because say he drafts, I don't know, anyone else. It's like she's still like probably the most elite at that position. At that pick, not the position. Well, definitely at the position.
This totally sucks. I just fucking auto fucking folded, and I just sat down on my chair. I had a fucking pocket sixes, and first fucking card on the goddamn flop is a 6. Bullshit.
Why are you
Anyways.
dumb? Why are you dumb? Why would you do that? Anyways, so right before Daly left, he said that we had serious business to attend to. For those who don't know, that's a callback.
Ow.
That's a callback. Old media team. Speaking of callbacks, speaking of old things, couple people signed up. Now I don't know if Vesta was hosting, if this would even hit his radar, but I know these names. They're let's say 3 specific names that signed up in the draft pool. One of which actually is getting through to play, I believe, as the last I heard. He will be let in. Obviously, we're going to reveal the names in 2 seconds. I'm just trying to be mysterious. Fucking deal with it, people. Now, obviously, for those who have been around the block, and in other leagues, they're going to know these names. They're A-Tree, Titletown, and M-Bell. Now, I don't want to get too much into how I know these guys, but basically, 2 of those guys were kept off. Why would we do that? Why would Yam or DJ or admins, kind of police the draft pool like that? What's the reasoning? People may not know who these guys are. Why are they denying good new members from playing in this league sober, do you have any reason why that? Like, what is this? Is there drama here? Is this serious business? What's going on?
Well, one, you need to stop sucking all those guys off. So
Which guy? The admins?
no.
Oh,
You made it sound like these guys were fucking seller fucking people to everybody, and you know that's the way it came across.
oh, I was just
Um,
saying through the perspective of the person who doesn't know. I mean,
hmm.
don't get me wrong.
Well, one I would
I'll
like
say they're undesirables
I would like to
to
know
say the least.
who fucking invited these guys. Like where
So,
who,
here's the first thing I'll
how
notice about that.
how did that
This is
come in?
they had the first signups at their referrals. Their referrals. They had the
Hmm.
first signups for the referrals was more than one person. I don't think I've ever seen that before. To
Yeah.
me, it was almost like this guy talked about it. So I'm gonna say, and I'm pretty sure one was Dmart. I think most were Rome. Maybe one was Crips. I know they hang out with Crips.
So
Again, not
yeah,
to put those
yeah.
guys in the line. Not let's. I don't even want to draw attention to that. I don't believe it. Number one, I'll put it that way.
Mm,
Not that it matters. And so, but let me just preface this. This is a podcast. We're
hmm.
recording this information on the podcast.
Yep.
They're gonna hear
This
this
has no
information.
this has no affiliation to.
This has no affiliation with the league. No. I'm not
Yeah.
even trying to say
This
that.
is this is the show that we don't give a fuck. Like we can
Oh
say
yeah.
what
I
the
don't think
fuck
you
ever.
understand that this is this
Um.
show. Absolutely. This is sober after midnight. This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
unfiltered.
Yeah. This is
Now
sober drunk. Like fuck.
I will say this. I have their names have been mentioned on a prior podcast in the prior league that I played for, and they lit up the chat. So I'm well aware of what the blowback, quote unquote, could be after this. Frankly, I don't
Hmm.
give a fuck. I've been through it. So with that being said,
Now you
Sober,
can
do you
bring
want
it
to
on me.
educate people? Well, hey man, you have history before I had history with them, and
Yeah.
I don't even have negative history with them, but I will share what I've been through. So, what? How do you know these guys? How do you know Atri, like Titletown or Ambel? Like, how do you know these guys? And again, sorry, doing a horrible job. These are the people that Daly was referencing on Throwdown last night. Okay, truth has been told.
And once
Daly gave
again,
a little no news speech. These are the people.
I will comment. I didn't really hear this
Watch
part of the
or
throwdown. I watched like
you can watch it
80% of it,
soon.
and this is probably what I missed. um, E-Tree, I'll start with E-Tree. E-Tree, when you're in a party with him, good guy. Um, I never once
Oh, I agree.
finished. I never once finished a game with him because his internet connection was fucking horseshit. But that ties into the second guy, Titletown. He so in that other league, the Moose, fucking drain the swamp, fill the swamp, whatever the fuck you want to say. Uh,
Plug the swamp. Yeah. Fill the
what,
swamp, drain the swamp, yeah. Level the swamp, chlorinate the swamp, whatever you want to call it.
whatever way, Hurricane Irma, you want a fucking alligator swinging on your fucking
Hurricane
back
Irma the
door.
swamp. Too
It's just,
soon.
it happens, right? It happens. Shit happens. Um, well, 239 is a Florida area code, so that's why I
Okay.
reference.
You're trailing. But oh, you're right, you're right. So Andrew, you dealt with him before.
So
And
Atri is a good dude in the party. I played like 15 games with the motherfucker.
great player. Great player.
Never completed a game. Great player,
Mm-hmm.
never completed a game. He always dropped something with his internet. Always fucking happened. Uh, I made references every time I play with him. I'm like, dude, seriously, am I gonna play a game with you, or are you gonna drop? What the fuck? Like, is this gonna happen, or are you gonna drop? Um, and that brought me to the next person was Titletown. Well, there was a time that Titletown was a captain, and we were doing bag of dicks, right? The fucking bidding draft. Well,
This is a draft currency in another league, yeah.
yeah.
It's
The other
big
league
dicks.
had a draft bot that ran ran the league, or ran the draft, and it failed. So there's a bid for Atri for like 2 bags of dicks, say, and it failed. Well, the person that it failed on, he's like, "Oh, I got fucking Atri for 2 bags of dicks," woo, fucking clamoring. But it failed, and everybody's like, "No, we need to reset, renominate, blah blah blah." They both fucking up and quit.
So this is Titletown drafting Atri. Titletown was
Exactly.
excited. Atri, you got a really good defenseman
Exactly.
for 2 bods, and then they were told, the draft pod failed. The fuck nobody. I'm told, a certain captain back at the time who gave me a story
Yep.
tried to bid, and it confirmed
Yep.
that they couldn't bid because there's no way they were gonna let somebody that skilled go for 2. That's just not how it makes sense. That's
Exactly.
not how that bid is run.
Exactly.
So what happens
Exactly.
when they get denied said bid?
So what they both fucking up and said, fuck you guys. So they got rewind, whatever the fuck, gone. That was Titletown's, I think, second real one, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Second one. And I believe that was Atri's first. I might be wrong on that, but so there's more drama. There's
Most people
more
don't.
drama between those guys, right? But when you get real one, that's you get fucked. You're done. Can't come back. Blah blah blah. Whatever, right? Embel, one of those guys that's if he's on a good team, doesn't say shit. He's a fucking peachy motherfucker. Everything's great. You put him on
I agree. He's also cool in a party.
a 50-50 squad or under, piece of shit. All of a sudden, oh, yep, I gotta fucking do this for work. I gotta fucking, what? Nope, I gotta miss. Nope, this, blah, 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 blah. Got real one. Everything was good. Now, this brings in the other thing. Moose decided to open the doors back open to everybody, right? Two people that were previously kicked out and not allowed back. They opened the arms up and said, "Hey, come back," well, those guys didn't make a good first impression coming back. Dom, you might be able to elaborate on that, but
yeah. So yeah, this is pretty accurate. So well, pretty accurate. This is accurate. Apparently, that whole draft schmaft thing with title happened in like 2014, and I started online hockey in 2015. And again, when they joined the league was probably 2016, maybe early 2017 sometime. I don't know. Probably late 20, whatever. It was recent. It was within a calendar year, I would say. If it wasn't, it definitely wasn't more than 2 years. It was definitely within a year.
Title was way back in the day.
Yeah, and so, well, yeah, and I met him because those 3 people signed up probably my second or third season. Like, basically, I was a player for a long time, and then I became head of media over there. This was when I was in media, okay? That's why I remember it. So it's fairly recent. Trust me, the timeline matters here because they joined, and quickly you could see there were things. Well, first of all, when I got into media, I got a bunch of teams together. We were putting out a lot of stuff compared to what the media team before was doing. There was just a falling out, and we were putting out more stuff. So there's excitement around the league. 239, you know what that's like? It's like essentially, say the throwdown's about to go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, hey, shout out Swagger.
Oh my god! Don't even. Let's not even.
No. Because that, I this conversation is gonna go, second chances, all that bullshit, blah 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 blah
blah.
Yeah. Swagger. I mean, god damn it. I was at a party with him last night, and he's literally trying to he wants to change everybody's perspective of him so bad. Like
Absolutely.
he
Now, a
wants
lot
he
of people
wants
are
to be in
saying
a
that's
party with
fake. I
somebody
get
that
that.
doesn't like him.
Yeah.
He wants it.
Yeah.
And to me, that means a lot. You know, when he
Yeah,
actually
because at least
reaches
he's
out to you.
trying. In my opinion,
Yeah,
yeah, at least he's fucking trying. Because other people
yeah,
could just be like, "I'm a douche. You're holding me to be a douche.
yep.
Fuck
And I
you. I'm just gonna like move
and
on."
I know
I
I
understand he's like that
know
with one person, but
I
you know,
know I know
respect
certain
is given
people.
and taken.
I, I know certain people that think they have the sigma to them, or even if they don't think they have a sigma to them, they tend to just kind of not say shit, not try to fucking reach out to anybody, not do anything, you know. So Swagger, like last night, he was like, "Oh, get Yam in here. Let's fucking get Yam in here." Uh, Yam doesn't fucking like Swagger. like,
Yeah, he is
just
very cautious. Let's say
yeah.
his
And
finger is
I
above the
was
boot button.
I was
I would imagine.
I was the same way with Swagger. Like personally, I didn't want Swagger in the fucking league because the way Swagger was back 4 years
Oh,
ago.
and I also have personal. I again let me get
Yeah.
to it. That I definitely have history with him too. Again, nothing directly. I have no direct hatred for these guys. Let me
Right.
preface again this story. I've been in a party and played with both Atri and Mbel. I think they're both Leaf fans, or at least Atri's a Leaf fan. And I am a Leaf fan. So personally, like, we had stuff to talk about. They're perfectly fine guys. They were well behaved. In my opinion, they're above average at their position. They play really well. So there's not really anything to hate
Atri
on the
still playing
surface.
lefty.
Now, I think Atri's still playing lefty, and he's a pretty
Okay.
good forward. He's a pretty good forward too.
Yeah.
I have seen him play center or left wing or something like that. Now, again, this time in the Moose was, media was up and coming. Just imagine like Throwdown starting up, get a couple episodes, everyone's getting excited. Yeah, podcast is also starting. Like, oh, this is new. This is new to online hockey. It felt like at the time. This is fucking great. So we got that going, and everyone is a community. Everyone in the chat box, like you guys know, 239 today. Everyone in the chat box kind of has inside jokes with each other. They know each other, for lack of a better term. They love each other. Everything's fine. You see how me and Dolly are in the chat box, no big deal. It's great. It's flowing. So these guys sign up. Now I don't really remember how it started because it happened so long ago. But for the most part, how things would happen is Atri would go on and chirp, and again, not new to the league, but new to the league and its current members would just chirp the members. There was definitely a friend.
Hey,
Yeah.
can I say one thing here? This is not
Go ahead.
personally biased. You
What do you mean?
follow through everything. Because I know where you're going with this, and I want to say it's not biased.
Oh, I'm not even going to say their name. I'm not even going to say their
okay.
name because it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay. Now they harass. Okay, that person wasn't the only one harassed. In fact, here's what constantly happened. I'll just run through it because I can't say specifics. It's been fucking forever. But this is what it was. You go through the chat box. You see like, hey, morning, fam, whatever. And then you check back at lunch, and you see a fucking like cyan text paragraph of hate, and that's fucking Atri's color. It's just like, you're fucking garbage at this game, blah blah blah. So here's the thing. It was just hate.
Like,
But because it wasn't.
Almost teal color.
What's that?
Was it almost like a
It was a teal color. Yeah. It was teal. Yeah. That's Atri 100%. So that was happening. So here's the typical routine. It doesn't matter. Pick any player he was attacking, and then when a player. And again, it wasn't a personal attack, so that's why they never got banned or anything. But he would just cause shit. Even if it was joking, he would just out of nowhere would be a pain in the fucking ass. He would post in forums and be like, this is like media forums saying this released content, which is new, is shit, this blah blah blah. He would just be like, why don't we have this? He'd always be the only person riling shit up. Now, when someone went back and fought or stood up to that person, Bell would join in and be like, well, you can't do that. You can't attack another member, blah, blah, blah. And they would just both butt each other. And that's what the league became. The league broke. We like, the media guys were, like, pretty happy because we released a podcast. Fucking get 50 members on the website. It was at the same time. It would break. Shit like that. We released rankings. It would break. They would be the only negative thing getting people riled in a bunch. Now, when everybody everybody started attacking them back. Like, you can't do this. You're attacking members. Like they would just complain, right? And they're saying, "Well, we haven't been doing it. It's no different." And then their only bailout would be, "Well, we're getting the site traffic. Or like we're getting blah 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 blah."
Mm-hmm.
Nobody fucking likes these guys. They ruined the experience of online hockey. Okay, now that's where my bias comes in. Because I've been a part of that. I felt it as a head of media. You can shit talk the shit I put out. That's fine. The second that you make this thing, this fun safe haven, this fun thing that many people do,
Did you
these are
just
all
say
grown.
safe
These
haven?
are the safe haven. Yeah, I know. I know. I was clearly joking. Anyways, but no, seriously, this is like a hobby or whatever. This is something you do after like work to fucking have fun and not stress. These, I don't know if they're kids, don't take it seriously and are fucking douchebags and would rather troll. And yes, they trolled, and they would butt buddy and protect each other. A league rather than just be quiet and have fun. Now, I will say this, and by the way, Titletown was just like a fucking prick. He would also back them up. He'd just spew hate. He would shit on people in forums, in threads, and he would just that's just how he was. He was an asshole captain. And he would always just kind of abuse the system and shit talk admins, or I guess MEC.
I want to throw this out there. Tattletown once threatened to fight Yambag.
Once.
Real story.
I've heard it's been many times.
Real story. And
yeah,
I think there was a Legion reference, and there's a Tattletown reference. I think everybody lives close in the same vicinity. I would fucking pay like pay-per-view to see Legion and fucking Tattletown meet up sometime. I would fucking pay money for that.
Who you taking in that? Legion or Tattletown?
Well, so I think I mentioned it when Daly was on. You look at Tattletown's Facebook. He looks like a fucking. I think I referenced like a skinhead. There's the best way to do it. And you look at fucking Legion. He looks like the fucking biker club dude that'll just fuck you up. It doesn't matter what the fuck. So I'd have to go fucking Legion, like, and they're roughly the same age too, I think. But yeah, I think fucking you know Legion round 3. Yeah.
Wow. Some McGregor Mayweather of fucking online hockey, you guys. No, but seriously, just to close it up, because I could go on all day, but just kind of remembering makes my blood boil. They would also like chirp the like what 239 calls admins. They would just make give them shit and like why isn't this, and just constantly question it and make things difficult.
Yeah,
not to say that they didn't like
constant
feedback, but they were constantly. Yeah, they were constantly, daily being like just challenging them, just always challenging. Not for constructive reasons. It was just negative, and everybody wanted him out of the league. They didn't really find a reason. Now I'll say this: Atri got Rule 1 because one day I think he just snapped. We all triggered him because that's what people ended up doing. Everyone ganged up on this guy because they wanted to get him Rule 1. That's what happens. The hive mentality.
Hey! I hate to say it, but somebody comes on a fucking chat box, starts chirping. I mean, I was one for that fucking shit in the Moose where like. I'd be in the fucking chat, some new guy would come in and just start fucking rambling on about how good he was and fucking whatever. I'd fucking chirp him left and right. Like that was the thing. But you get a member coming in and chirping other members for fucking absolutely no goddamn reason. That isn't fucking what that was about. Like that's not what chat boxing are. That's not what.
This is weird. Yeah, this is what I'll say. It's weird that in online hockey league there's not actually like there is shit talking obviously, and there's shit talking about people playing badder positions. For mostly it's lighthearted, right? Like I'll say Yambag, like my whole Yambag thing. That's lighthearted, man. I if I met the guy in real life, probably
that's not lighthearted. Fucking.
Oh no, let me finish. Let me finish. If I met the guy in real life, I would buy him a beer, give him a fucking hug. I don't care. I would talk to the guy. Seems like a chill dude to hang out with. I don't want to play NHL with him again. Okay, and that's no insult. I don't know how to say this.
I'm sorry,
it's so
that's
dickish.
great. It's way early in the morning,
you're right,
but that's
though.
great.
Yeah, I know. We're definitely gonna wrap it up soon. Um, I'll just leave that being said. But I'm not gonna go in fucking chat box and be like, yeah, you're fucking shit. You can't make a breakout pass to save your life,
Right,
even if there's
right.
basis to back this up. That's the type of shit Atri and I can't even say Bell or Title, but that's the type of shit that they would do. Now
Mm.
we see a couple that like just little friendly chirps like you can't make a deke, and then everyone's like haha, and it's like friendly and they fuck off. If that happens to 239, that kind of just stops dead after it happens. And it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's half serious. They're deadly serious, and they're doing the best they can without attacking someone without it being a personal attack. Because you can trip someone's game, that's not necessarily a personal attack. Sober, if you say I'm a shit dangle dick, cool. But if you say like whatever, you're gonna kill my son or something, like, there's a difference obviously there. There's a fucking difference. Anyways,
Yeah.
getting further from the point, they're dicks. Atri, I think, freaked out one day. Everyone ganged up on him, triggered him, told the president in chatbox to go fuck himself, and the president was so happy that happened because that's, I think, viewed as a personal attack. And Rule won him on the spot. It was a glorious day. Everyone fucking loved it. Bell was left. I think Title got Rule 1 just moments after for something like that. I don't know what it was. It was probably like the basis of Rule 1 A-Tree wasn't accurate. He said, alright, fuck you, Titletown. And I think he was captaining or going to captain at the time, and someone had to take over. Anyways, I think Bell lasted a couple seasons after that. And then, lo and behold, next time I see his name, he's signing up for this league. So, why the
Mm-hmm.
timeline matters is this huge douche bitch fest happened just months ago. Now, I understand what they would say if they heard this podcast. Like, guys, this was a long time ago. We were douchebags, sure. I know Title has definitely said that. Man,
Yep.
he holds a grudge. Like, shit, this was a long time ago that the draft, like, quit out. Man,
Yep.
that was two years ago, and you're, what, 50 years old? You're not a different fucking person. This is what's
Yep.
going to boil my fucking blood right now. You are who you fucking are. Number one, Cosmic Fade. Let me point out Cosmic Fade. What's that kid, 15? Not a mean bone in his fucking body. We have 50-year-olds, and we'll get Rule 1. We have 50-year-olds and 30-year-olds or 20-year-olds, whatever the fuck those guys are, who have been getting Rule 1. You are who you are. You're a bad egg.
Mm-hmm.
That's my opinion, okay?
Yep.
I'm just letting the rest of the 239ers know if, again, yeah, sure, people can change for a bit, but they are who they are. If they keep quiet and stay off the forums, they'll be fine. That's mostly what Bell did, and that's why he didn't get Rule 1, to my knowledge. Atree's on, he knows he's on thin ice. I'm not saying I'm putting him on thin ice. I'm just reporting. That's facts. And he said jokingly in chat that he would just keep off the site, which is good, man. Like, cool. He's a
Mm-hmm.
good dude. I like talking to him in party. I would love for him to be in this league and it grow. I just don't want him to talk shit. So that's pretty much where it is. I hope he has a prosperous season. I hope none of this shit falls behind him. I don't want to hear you talk. We talked about you in podcasts. We're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want. Get thick skin. Just deal with it. This is what we do here.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like I
just
said,
respect people, man. Have fun. Have fun.
I never had an issue with Atri. And from my
Yeah.
knowledge, the only one that's
Me personally, neither.
of
Yeah.
the three. Um, I hope one he has a better connection. Where where you don't have to deal with the fucking restart bullshit because that's fucking annoying as fuck. And like
Yeah.
I said, I think I've only played out of all the games I played with him. I had maybe one that was able to finish without restarting. But he's a good dude. Now, if he can stay off the site and not come in and fucking talk shit in the chat box, that people
Yeah.
aren't
I
probably to
mean,
him. I swear to God, he needs to be on
I
like
don't even need
the
him to stay off
swagger,
the site. I just
the
need him to like have
swagger,
fun and like be chill and be a part of the community. Why?
the
Why?
swagger
Do you need a
probation.
troll for fun? Yeah.
I mean, I was told I was a fucking troll in Moose. When I
This
officially
is
got back
true.
to Moose, I was a troll. I wasn't. I brought up points that needed to be fixed, and it was like
Yeah, you were
when I
challenging the powers that be in a good way. You were trying to make the league better.
when I raised my opinion, everybody got fucking pissed off at me. But I don't do that now. Uh, Maybe because I'm in the media, whatever, you know. But just be cool. Just fucking talk to everybody
Be
like a
cool.
fucking
That's the overall
normal
message for this
fucking
one,
person.
boys.
Like fuck,
Be cool.
you know.
Be cool. And here, number one, and I'll just give a little pro tip to people who chirp other people. Just anyone. Not pointing out or a little special edition guest here. People who chirp other people, typically it's an inside joke. You've established that there's a friendship there, or whatever. There's a premise that you can joke about. I'll joke about Sober's skill. I'll joke about Sober when he goes to hit someone and takes a penalty because he's done that a billion fucking times. He did it on Thundercats all the time, and every time he did it, I talk to him like he was a little fucking child and say, "God damn it, Sober!" And I'll give him shit about it in chat. There's a premise there. There's a history. There's an inside joke. That will be much more well received than not knowing someone and being like, "God damn, you take a lot of penalty," or just being a fucking asshole. Obviously, if you come off joking, not a big deal. Anyways, that's all it is. Just get fucking friendships, have fun, fucking don't be a douche. This is competitive, but just it's mostly fun. If you're not having fun, get the fuck out. Nobody wants you if you're not. I would say don't hold a grudge. You could say that either way. You could say that either way, but at the same time, if you have change, if there is a fresh start, this goes for anyone coming into the league. This goes for people already in the league. Take a note from. Let's take a note from Swagger. The guy's trying, man. The guy's really trying, and guess what? He's not rule one.
Hey,
and I'm not even gonna bring up the history he had. He's kind of like paid respects to that.
And I'll say it like for instance him when he joined he there was a microscope. You fuck up, you're gone. That's it. The story, you're gone. That's the type of shit that we do here. We're not gonna put up with the bullshit where you know.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be a cunt, you're gonna be a cunt. You're gonna be gone. If you don't, you're gonna be good. Everything's great. We're all gonna hug each other. We're gonna fucking have fun. We're gonna play hockey. Everything's great. You know, it's like fuck.
Man, I hope that's what happens, man. And I honestly, I don't know if you have anything more to say on the subject. I'm kind of done with it. Just want to let the people know the history. I hope we're past it. I hope this doesn't create more drama. If it does, I don't give a fuck. Too fucking bad. This isn't meant to trigger anyone. This is meant to inform. And honestly, if anything for me, I'll blow the admins a bit here. I love that about this league is that I don't know if the average member knows this, but you have like watchful fucking protectors out there, not like a firewall, not letting shitbirds get through, or having history and then doing their due diligence and asking other people and have a reference system up. They're doing the best they can to make this enjoyable. To you, that doesn't mean shit because it's just a name that somebody's scrubbing off a list. But what that means is they're not tainting your experience every day. You're having fun every day. It's just like I'll go one to say like it's like the army. It's like, in the States. Like there's a reason your country's not getting blown up every day. There's a defense system in order for you guys to have the freedom that you have and enjoy the life that you have. That's as far as you'll hear me blow Yam or any other admin. I'm just saying I like to shout it to them for this, and I like and Daly for that matter for being a part of media and doing his job yesterday, and being pretty political in my opinion.
There's that thing where the fam talk,
Fam, yeah.
You hear the fam talk, or you hear the serious business talk.
Serious business.
So you hear
Drain and fill the swamp. Let's go.
You hear that, fill the swamp, drain the swamp, what the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is. That's what we're trying to do is get that community feel again, where everybody feels that they can talk to everybody and not have to walk on pins and needles and fucking whatever. But yet,
I just feel like they're part of a toxic environment. Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
It just takes one person. I'm telling you, it just takes one person to say one bad thing in chat, and all it needs to do is make you wonder: was he serious? That's enough to make it and it's a trigger. It's a domino effect. That's enough to just ruin. No, not the experience forever, but that's enough to just ruin your fucking day. Like fuck, man, I came here to talk shit about HUD and fucking post mock drafts or watch series highlights. I don't want to see this shit. I don't want to see fucking hate.
Uh,
Like, get the fuck out of here with that.
And once again, you don't want to blow Daly, but if you tell Daly, hey man, I fucking walked you last night. Like,
Yeah.
okay, well, you walked me one time, whatever, and then it'll start a
Healthy shit
little
talk
fucking
back.
thing, right? But it's a fucking normal thing. It doesn't get into, I wish your family had ass cancer and fucking,
Yeah.
it doesn't
I do
fucking.
wish your family had ass cancer. Mostly because it's funny.
It just doesn't spew out of fucking control, like everybody knows the typical fucking trash talk. It doesn't go farther than that.
Yeah, and again, I think Daily said the best, which you need to watch sober. You need to watch it. It's common fucking sense. You're grown fucking men. You know what's meant to trigger people. And if you don't,
Okay.
then you don't fucking belong here.
Okay,
You don't belong in
okay,
society.
Dom.
So, yeah.
I shouldn't have to watch that. I know that.
Oh, no. I just meant in reference to what other people
well,
are saying.
no,
You don't
no.
need it personally.
I'm just saying, as a typical human being, I know that.
Oh, yeah.
Just fucking be peaceful. Like, what the fuck? Like, you don't need to fucking, go off on people and shit. It is what it is, the fucking.
It is. Hey, man, honestly, I can't think of a better way to end this because it's almost 5 fucking a.m. and we've been rambling for the last, past half
We
hour.
haven't been rambling. Fuck you.
We haven't rambling. Yeah, it's all been topical.
I got
but at
your
the same
fucking
time,
rambling.
I'm sure. I'm sure nobody wants to hear us keep talking about it. Obviously, the things coming up that everyone's excited about. Let's just close out here. The draft. Yes, I'm a captain. I'm part of
Who
it.
you
I'll
taking?
leave it on here. Actually,
Who you taking?
I don't know. Here's the thing. I would love to tell you. I like to be brazen and be like, "Fuck you." I'm taking D-Mart 14. You know what I mean? Obviously can't do that. But I don't know. I'm picking. For those who don't know, I'm picking 14, 17, and 18. Those are my first 3 picks. That's second round, guys. These are completely reactionary picks. I'm obviously not going to say who the fuck I'm going to take, who I want to take, because they're going to be gone. Let's say Chelsea. I want Chelsea. If Chelsea trickles to me at 14, I'll take her.
Hey, can
I'm not
I
getting
ask you a
Chelsea.
question though?
Go ahead.
What got you to trade out of the first round? Like, why?
I can't answer that.
Why not try to move up?
Okay.
Why
Okay. I'll give you half the reason. Okay, I'll give you both. I'll give you the reasons, but I won't give you specifics on the second.
Because you
Move up
originally
from
had
7.
what?
Okay. I had 7th. I had 7th and 14th. Okay.
Okay.
Or not? Sorry,
Yep.
I'm dumb. 7th and 18th. 7th is fucking something. Anyway, I had 7th overall, and what you do as the captain is you kind of go around and you're just like, hey, who you taking before me? Who you taking before me? And some people will share that. And I was getting kind of the consensus that Sea-Doo, so the person I would think that would fall around to me, wasn't going to be there, right? I'll admit that. And I was just like, fuck, yeah, she's not going to be there at 7, most likely. Most likely. And even if she is, a lot of these other captains are moving up. Now, hear me out. That doesn't mean that, oh my god, I need to make trades. No. What that means is when a captain has 2 rounds, or 2 picks in a round, he's getting 2...
Wait. So, on
What's
your
that?
original pick, you're taking
Yeah.
Sea-Doo.
If she was there, which I knew she may or may not have been.
But that was your original thought.
Yeah, that was my original first round pick. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We're talking as soon as it was announced the draft order.
Yep.
I'm like, I could probably get her there.
Yep.
Now again, trades happen immediately, and when I say if there's a captain with 2 picks in 1 round, that's 2 positions. That's 2 different positions he's getting of a high quality player. I wanted to stand pat. I wanted to be like, yeah, I want to show people how I can draft while middle of each round, right? Best available player, show them what I can do. So number 1, why I traded that is because that was happening. I needed some parity in terms of drafting. Number 2 was, I don't know if you know this, Sober, but pale in ability.
Oh my god, there's so many trades. Like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah. Open a laptop once in a while, bud. Um, Pale and ability, as far as I know, and I think Agent 2 have been up there so far with the captains that have scouted the most. Now, I can't put hours to it, but I will raise you this. I'll put no. I'll definitely say I've scouted the most because I've been scouting since trial beta, and I've known a lot of players from the other league, like you said, and I've played with a lot of players just in drop in the general, and I log everything. I log their skill level in my brain. I just have that. I just know what they're doing. I know if I have Kim with them. I know if they're shit. I know if
Oh
they make
fuck!
me
There's
shit
a hashtag
or I
cam.
make them play better.
Fuck.
There's a
All
hashtag
right.
camp. No, seriously, that's how I scout. So that was number 2. Is like, oh, I could probably, fall to guys that I have chem with. I'm not gonna say who I have chem with. A lot of people can guess this. Like, I'm horrible keeping secrets anyway, honestly, because fuck, man. I mean, when's the last time I had success in this league? Who was I playing with? Are
Hi.
they still in
How
this
you
league?
doing? Hey.
Hi, how are you doing? Hi. Uh,
BB.
I don't. No offense. I just think there's certain guys on that team that aren't going to be taken before 14. There's more than one person, by the way. So it's strategic. And even if I don't have that person, I have multiple picks to make up for it. And again, I'm not looking for the flashy elite dude. I mean, that'd be nice, but do I have Kim with them? That's what I'm doing. So that's kind of why I moved down. Now, again, I can't tell you who I'm taking first because I don't fucking know. They may not be there.
All right.
So to answer your question
kind of late.
with a 2, yeah, it's kind of late. But like, I hope people underestimate that. I will say this: my first, I don't know. I'm assuming my first pick will be, what the fuck is this guy doing? I'm just saying that in reference to if I pick somebody that nobody likes, they'd be like, dude.
So your first pick is 14, right?
It is 14, yeah. It's right after
Okay.
ability,
Let's get a
which is
little
right after dailies.
digger here. What position are you looking for? 14.
I don't know. So if I have a best avail, if there's a C, that's elite. There's a center, that's elite.
I was gonna say, are you going? Are you going C? Are you going D? Are you going? The fucking throw the fucking case of the wall. Are you going G?
I've thought about the G. It's not worth. It's not worth it. It really isn't. I see how deep this G pool is. It may not be. I may get them if they're there.
It's very late.
It may be there. But I thought about the C and D mainly. It's been C and D because I want either a cornerstone of my. I don't want to be. I am technically a cornerstone of my offense, and I should be.
14. What's your name?
17, 14, 17, and 18.
Okay, so you could realistically go.
That's not my team
with 14.
Yeah.
And then go,
yeah, exactly.
Go 17.
Okay.
Whatever.
Sober. There's 2 picks. There's 2 picks of 2 smart captains behind me. That's Agent and Pale, who have done their fair share of scouting. I can't take that 14th pick lightly, right? In my mind. And again, I'm
no.
14. With
14, you gotta 14. You gotta take tight, but whatever.
Yes.
Like, say if you go C as your 14th, you could get that G, the 17th.
Maybe if they fall back, but also guess what else I need to do? I need to find my cornerstone of my D. I need to do that in the second round because the quality of players at that position will dip by the third. Because typically, here's why. Because the 2 people picking between my picks, they're having a second round of picks in the second round, meaning they're getting another position, meaning that position, will most likely be D or whatever they're not playing, whatever they're doing.
I was gonna say, what position are they?
It depends. It'd be the opposite of what they just drafted. It's typically, again, there's so much strategy here. I don't fucking know because as soon as I don't know if Megs goes off the wall and drafts the person. I don't know that I want, and I'm like, what a fucking idiot. But also that fucks up my entire draft. But who the fuck knows? I don't fucking know.
I mean, to be honest.
What if Megs? Let's say this. What if Megs takes Crips? And he's like, I got the best goalie in the league. I'm one of the best D in the league. Fuck everyone else. One that's probably brain dead retarded.
So what does he do? He goes Luca Cripps?
But he can't do that because neither of them will make it into him.
Well, he has
together.
He has the first pick, right?
he is first overall, and then he has like 27th or something crazy.
So you take Luca. What the fuck are you talking about? Him drafted on the
Wait,
second before you. What the fuck?
Meg's drafts in the second before me?
You just said that.
No, he doesn't. No, I didn't.
What did you just say? What if Meg
I said
drafted who?
God damn it, Sober. So what if Meg's drafted, again, Cripps, first overall?
Oh,
There's
all
no,
right,
there's.
all right, gotcha.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Gotcha.
like, that's a retarded
Gotcha,
move,
first
but that
overall.
throws off
I was like, what?
a possible draft plan.
All right.
Now, again, these are all. Obviously, I'm not gonna give you guys my real fucking draft plan. This is all hypothetical. Who the fuck knows? Hey, if Cripps is there at 14 and there's nobody else close to elite, maybe I'll take him. Not fucking likely though. I'd be looking at, like I said, a C or D. Who knows? With that being said, I am getting offers on those picks, so they may not even fucking exist.
Are you gonna trade again?
I might, because if you haven't noticed, after my third round pick, I pick middle of the fifth round. There's a long gap of a spot I need to fill. So who knows? Who knows?
This draft's so hard. It's so hard.
It's very weird. I don't even want to predict.
Yeah, like how do you even predict? I mean, there could be
No, you can't.
from here.
I've done this multiple times. I try to make a mock draft in my scouting report spreadsheet. Yes, I have one called #nerdy, #chem, #scouting.
God,
Bro, I have a programming job. It's like 2 seconds. I do it all the time. And also, I have no life. So, wait, what the fuck were we just talking about? Some other person that's good. What did you just say? So tired right now. I don't even understand.
What?
Oh. Sorry. What was your fucking question?
Like what?
Yeah.
Huh?
Clearly not in my mind right now. Not gonna answer it. Whatever just happened, I literally can't remember what you just asked me.
Jesus Christ. All right.
I put something in my goddamn spreadsheet. I forget what the fuck it was. Anyways.
You have a spreadsheet.
I should look at my spreadsheet, which I'm not going to. Yeah.
So you have mocks
I have a spreadsheet.
for each individual captain?
Yeah, so I couldn't mock it. I guess that's where I was getting at. I couldn't mock the first round. I was like, I don't fucking know. There's rumors about this, and there's also captain confirming this, and then they trade that pick. And then it's like, what the? I gave up. I just gave up. I gave up. I'm not gonna mock the first. I'm really just gonna fly by the seat of my pants on draft day. Trust my knowledge of the draft pool.
Well, and
Chem scouting report.
Really, the really hard thing though is it's going into the new game, right?
That's true. And again, I've scouted people in 17, which
right.
a lot of admins think is retarded. And we talked about today. I don't give a fuck, man. I don't care if it's a game you need to adjust to. If you're smart, you'll get better at it. And I can scout intelligence. I can scout hockey IQ on any game. If you make a decision under pressure, if you try to one-touch a puck and it gets blocked off, but it was the only thing you could do and it was the smartest decision you could do, those are points for me. I'm just like, yep, okay, this person knows what they're doing. This person can cycle. This person knows how to pass when he should, or when shoot when he should. Doesn't matter what game you're playing. You are who you are. That is the play you're trying to make. Now, Sober, I understand that you can't hit as well as you can or are supposed to in this game as you could last game.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You still make the same decisions off the puck. You still make certain decisions on the puck. That's always going to be the same. It doesn't fucking matter. And if captains don't understand that, good. That makes my competition fucking easier. Because as far as I've seen, the only other person who thinks like I do is Daly. Now, people are going to say that's a bold statement, but like, man, we've shared fucking information before I was a captain with each other. We think alike. We know this draft pool. We know this fucking league. We know like every player. I think he said it again. You definitely heard him say this in the third down. Nothing happens in this league without him knowing. Bro, as soon as the line pops up on the raw responses, that motherfucker's on my scouting sheet. That motherfucker's added to my friends list. He's getting a message immediately to get scouted. Yeah, I don't fuck around with that shit.
That's my biggest thing is you know, there's certain players that play really well on 17, say, but unless they transition to the way 18 plays, they're not going to be the same player. So
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing for me for captains. Get out there, scout is the biggest thing. Scout. Um,
Don't get me
on
wrong. I'm
18.
re-scouting those guys on 18 for sure.
On 18, because
Some of those guys.
yeah, a lot of shit could fucking change. Like you said, for me, for instance, I don't hit as much anymore. I used to be a fucking big hitter. Well, I'm
That
not
used to be
a
your
big
plus
hitter
plus,
anymore.
one of your
Yeah,
best attributes.
yeah.
Now it's like a
Now,
plus.
yeah. Now I'm well, if it's there, I'll take a hit, but I'm not seeking out for that hit anymore. Just the way the game plays. Just the way me. Um, it made me switch up a little bit. I'm trying to think of another player that would be affected by the difference. um, well, Clancy. Clancy would be another guy. He led the league in hits last season. Um, probably won't do that again. Not because he's not going to
Who
be
knows?
trying to hit.
It's because the game's muting his abilities, pretty much.
Yes, yeah.
That's what you're saying, yeah.
The game
Everyone needs to adjust.
changed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for captains that are looking, oh, I like Clancy. He plays a huge fucking hitting game. I love him. But then scout him on 18, and then if you
Oh my god.
you know what I mean? Like,
Listen. I'm not gonna name names, but I do know a captain. Let's say captains. But let's say captains
Mhm.
that have gone to look at prior stats. Be like to kind of fill out their scouting report or draft pool. And I saw that message, and I'll be honest, I face palmed. Because part of me, I don't know what it is. I just like people being smart. I like people being smart, but this is my competition. If my competition I feel is setting up for failure, I should be fucking happy. No, my default is fucking. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? I'm sorry, but if like Stoey Jopa, I love you, but if you're on a line with Figo and Brick, you're gonna have inflated numbers. But I will say this: he's a good guy. I have some hashtag cam with Stoey. But if I play with Dmart and Marty, I'm gonna have inflated fucking numbers. I just am. I'm not that good as they are. It's just how it is. So for the fact for someone I have a season like that and someone to look at that is insane. And I'm sorry, but there's 2 or 3 guys that went first round last season that had no business
Hey,
going
fuck
there.
you.
But they had. All right, bud. But they. No, I don't even actually think you're actually a part of that. I did play with 1 or 2 of those guys.
Fuck you.
No, I'm not saying they're shit players. I'm not saying it's you. But yeah, that's just insane. That's just fucking insane. I don't think I need to explain why that's insane. Every season's different. People play with different people. If you put Dmart next to, I don't fucking know, AI, he's not going to do as well as he did with Hugh and Burks. Like, those are amazing players, and Dmart will be the first to tell you that. It's all about who you play with. It's fine. Guys, I'm not fucking with you on this. Hashtag Chem is real. Find your hashtag Chem.
It is
Find it.
kind of real. There's those players that can just play well together.
They get me, man.
That
Dmart said this yesterday, and he's right.
Work on it.
Or Dmart. Daly said this yesterday. It's like, bro, you just get me. It's hashtag Chem, you complete me. Find your Chem. Again, with that being said, I just want to close it out here. I want to close it out on one thing, Sober. I'm a part of the beta tester team for the new scoreboard. Okay, it's like me and like Sniper and Yum. So I wanted to talk about this 2 hours ago. I ran through this again, at work, I think, for a bit at lunch. And just like kind of went through it to find bugs.
You fucking posted a huge ass paragraph. Fuck.
How did you know that? Oh yeah, he posted it in a public forum. It was in a message box, and then he. Yeah, no, huge ass paragraph. It was 5 paragraphs plus like jokes and shit. Because So it was just several bugs. Some can't be fixed, which I knew filling out the bug report that they can't be fixed. Like this, it's insane to fix that. But it's up to Captain to describe. Like captains just need to not be retarded, and it'll be fine. But and why I brought that up, and all I can say is, the scoreboard looks fucking amazing. It looks sexy. I personally like it better than the NHL.com fucking scoreboard. I think a lot of people hate that website for good reason. It looks great. It's easy to input stats. It'd be easier for captains, assuming they're doing that this year. Um, it's really great. Durock's doing a fucking fantastic job. Again, Taylor, you're kind of in the same line of business. I'm a developer. What he's doing is fucking A plus plus. Not C plus plus for me. What he's doing is fucking great. He's a fantastic job. I don't think there's anybody better for it. He makes it look sexy. He's sleek. He knows what he's doing. I know everyone does it when they can, but I just once again want everyone to just show your fucking love and appreciation for guys like that. Durock is, I think, the backbone of this community, as of right now and forever will be, because this is kind of timeless. As far as the website is timeless, he's doing good shit, and this does everything. This is currency. This is getting more people to sign up. This is getting people to stay here. This is getting people happy. And I can tell you that all the hype, I guess, if that's fair to say, is just it's legit. It's not shit. It's fucking real, and it's legit. So I just want everyone, again, shout out to Durock. Thanks, and
Pixel,
yeah, man,
we love
I'm
you.
excited. Pixel, baby. Thank you. Again, I know you're probably tired of that, but like, no, you deserve it. You deserve all the gratitude. It's fucking awesome. I don't know. I think that's it. We should definitely end this. I think it's a 2-hour podcast, maybe more. We
no, hour and 20 minutes.
Maybe 3. Is it an hour? What?
Hour and 20 minutes.
Shut the fuck up.
What?
Hour
I'm
and
just looking at the
an
fucking
hour and
Twitch
20
right
minutes?
now.
An hour and 20 minutes or 120 minutes? Those are two different things.
Oh, sorry. Hour and a half.
So we're
and plus like
you realize 120 minutes is 2 hours, right? Fucking hour and a half. There's no way this is an hour and a half.
What?
Actually, it's probably been an hour and a half. That would mean it was like 3:30 when we started. Anyways, let's like take it easy on Holly. Who the fuck's editing this shit? We're loopy. It's 5 a.m. guys. We had a huge drama-filled, fucking action-packed daily guest show. I'm kind of spent. I'm done.
I hate the. Hey,
fuck you,
I hate
SO.
the fact,
Fuck you for doing this to me, SO.
I hate the fact that fucking Daily pulls out the fake belt all the time on fucking Throwdown.
Why do you hate that? I love it, man.
It's a fake belt. It's a fake belt.
My goal.
It's not the belt.
I don't care. My goal. Get a fucking fake belt yourself, you dumb bitch. Listen, my goal this year is to rip that belt off his fucking stupid goddamn shoulder.
But the one that he's showing is like a $5 fucking ripoff.
I don't care, man. It's good enough for me. It still fucking works, okay? Listen,
but
it's great incentive. It's great incentive.
Comes to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just edit.
It doesn't take anything away from that. You're gonna have your pictures. You can chirp Dales, and you can be like, "Hey, man."
I'm gonna have my video too.
You don't have this.
Fucking pumping that shit.
Can I be honest with you? Listen, I know it's. I was about to say, I know it's gross, but you better believe if I win that belt, I'm fucking in that thing. I'm sorry, boys. I'm throwing that. I'm throwing that on her lower back, and I'm pumping away and I'm taking it to Snapchat and sending it to every captain.
Oh, you're throwing it on a fucking tramp stamp, huh? Fuck.
Jesus, we're fucking loopy. So let's fucking end this. Yeah, we're talking. Okay.
All right. Hold on. Here we go.
Guys. Thanks for tuning in.
That's all you say?
What the fuck are you gonna say? How would you end it? Give him 2 hours of my goddamn life in the morning on a Saturday. I don't owe anybody anything. I owe myself some sleep.
Me too. Fuck my life.